You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land. True Media Boxing Radio with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? This is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Boxing Radio. We back up in here, man. Another day. I forgot what day it is. I think the day Tuesday. Yeah, the day Tuesday. Day Tuesday, man. The day is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It is what it is. It's, anytime. I tell people all the time, it's better than the alternative. Shout out to Lavera. Shout out to Lavera. What's going on? What's happening with you? Coach, peace. Go ahead and shout out to Lavera on Instagram, on IG. You get what I mean? So, yeah, man, I'm sitting back. Bro, I was looking at, I finally got a chance to sit down and look at the interview with Tank Davis and Frank Martin. $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. That interview have almost 1 million views. 1 million views, almost. They'll probably hit 1 million views probably before the day is over with. And I'm looking, right, and I'm like, it don't have almost 1 million views because of Frank Martin. You get what I'm saying?
True.
Hey, it's not because of Frank Martin. So I'm sitting back looking at this, right? I'm like, man, you know what? Because as I say, man, everywhere I go, people, they talk about Tank, this and that. They talk about the usual suspects. They'll talk about Tank. They'll talk about Tank Ryan. They'll talk about Shakur as it relates to Tank. They'll talk about Crawford. They'll talk about Bud as well. Canelo. Talk about Canelo. David Benavidez because of Canelo. So some fighters they'll talk about because they're connected to other fighters Do you get what I'm saying? Like when you mentioned Shakur, it's because of Tank. Or you mentioned Devin Haney. Well, are they really gonna fight each other? We do know Devin Haney had the issue. Had a fight with Ryan Garcia and stuff like that. Then Ryan Garcia got popped dirty. But I'm just looking at what's going on, the landscape, right? And I'm like, man, you know what, bro? And I remember when Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney on 420. And yes, we know he got popped dirty, but I'm talking about just how the culture embraced him. Deion Sanders, YG, Lil Wayne, yada yada yada, right? I'm like, man, that kind of made him kind of like a crossover. And then, he have a lot of brothers around him, in his entourage and stuff like that. And then we already know the culture already backs Tank. The culture loves Tank wholeheartedly, full-fledged. So, and I'm like, out of all of the young fighters, those are the only two. So when I went to looking up Tank, I went to looking up Ryan Garcia. Of course, both of these guys are trending. These two fighters are trending. I think Ryan is 25 or something. And Tank is 29. I think he'll be 30 in November or something of that sort. So, and then looking at the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, I was looking at the comments. You know me, I go straight to the comments. And the comments was so favorite, like they had so much love for Tank. They like the fact that he's talking. They like the fact that he's opening up. No Diddy. You get what I'm saying? They like that. They really like that. And I'm like, damn, bro. He really is. I remember when Thugger D told me this, man, and I kind of clowned Thugger D when he said it. To be fair, I kind of clowned Thugger D when he said it, but Thugger D said that Tank Davis is our, like he said, you remember how you were. There was a while ago, Thugger D called the show. He said, you know how you was with Mike Tyson? I said, yeah, man, we were crazy about Mike. Mike was a cultural icon. Mike Tyson was a cultural icon. You get what I'm saying? And I tell people, like, I haven't seen a fighter that's around right now that's like that. But Mike Tyson was a cultural icon. But those are different times. And then, of course, we don't even want to go about, and then we don't even go talk about Ali. We know Ali was on a whole nother level. But Thugger D said Tank is our Mike Tyson. Everybody loved Mike. The suburbs, the suburbs, the hoods, whatever. Hell, I remember, man, Mike used to come down to Miami, and he'll be out there in Carroll City with Convertible Burt. If you're from Miami, you know who Convertible Burt is. Big dope boy out of Miami back in the day with his Benz, and he'll be out there shooting dice, snowing coat, whatever, like Mike Tyson. You get what I'm saying? No security. No security. You get what I'm saying? Mike, no security. I ain't talking about he got 20 dudes with him. All that stuff there. Like, just no security. Like, no matter what hood he went to, he had love and he was protected. Dudes who saw Mike will automatically will be the security. They gonna make sure don't nothing happen to Mike Tyson. Literally.
True.
Literally. I'm like, man, these fighters ain't moving like that today. Listen, I'm not saying you got to move like that to try to prove you're tough, but I'm just telling you, like, anybody who was around in that era, they would tell you the same thing. Now, of course, I'm talking about the 80s. Now, of course, once he got out of prison and stuff like that, and he became a Muslim. He had the brothers around him. He had brothers around him, FOI and stuff like that. But literally, like he can walk, like Mike can be in Compton. He could be with some Pyrus. He could be with some Crips. He could be with some gangster disciples. You know what I mean? GDs. He could be anywhere by himself, and guess what? Ain't nothing gonna happen to him.
True.
Not because he was this terrorizing figure. It was because the people loved him. He had the hearts of the people. The culture loved Mike Tyson. Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham. So I want to break this down. We got over 200 people. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I'm studying this here, right? And then Ryan Garcia, Ryan Garcia is Ryan Garcia. Ryan is Ryan. You get what I'm saying? His popularity has not dwindled because of this cheating scandal. The people who hated him before still hate him today. Except for me. I don't hate him. I don't hate him anymore. But, of course, if you're a Devin Haney fan, you really, really hate Ryan Garcia. But it's not diminishing his popularity at all. I'm telling you, I'm looking. Now, his popularity may be diminished amongst hardcore boxing fans or boxing pundits like Timothy Bradley, Paula Malignaggi, stuff like that. But they don't move the needle. Shout out to Timothy Bradley. That's my guy. But Timothy Bradley, Paula Malignaggi, they don't move the needle. Not when it comes to the culture of boxing. You get what I'm saying? Because the culture of boxing right now is the people who are boxing fans are the casuals. The casuals run the yard. The old school guys, boxing fans are gone. So there's no hardcore boxing fans. A casual would call himself a hardcore. That's the closest thing to a hardcore you're going to get in today's time, a casual. But the old school guys, they don't been moved off. They don't been moved out of the way. They don't been ran off the block.
True.
Stephen X say, "Don't believe the hype." Don't believe the hype, huh? Don't believe the hype, huh? All right. I mean, I get your angle, Stephen X. I know how you feel. You know what I mean? But I researched this shit. I don't know if you do any research, but I researched this shit. So I get what you're saying from a personal angle because of how you feel personally. We're dealing with your feelings. I'm not dealing with your feelings. I care nothing about your feelings, to be honest with you. I'm telling you what I've been researching, what I see. The numbers ain't lying from what I'm seeing. The numbers ain't lying. I know the two fighters that's trending. You get what I'm saying? The numbers ain't lying, so it is what it is. But anyways, let's get ready to get into the show. Let's get into the show. Matter of fact, let me read my opening monologue, and then I'm going to give everybody a shout out. How Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia influenced the culture. Interesting. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia are two of the hottest fighters in boxing right now. With Ryan Garcia's doping scandal and Tank Davis versus Frank Martin's press conference, Ryan and Tank seem to be everyone pretty much on the boxing scene from what I've been seeing. And I've been looking at these numbers. See, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. You get what I'm saying? The numbers ain't got nothing to do with nobody's feelings. What's trending, the fighters that's trending on in boxing, A New Way to Monsters trending. Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia is trending. Canelo just finished trending, because he just had a fight with Jaime Mungia, stuff like that. And the crazy part about it is, I said they did this press conference the same day of Canelo's fight with Jaime Mungia. And it's amazing. I'm looking at the $1 Million With the Game podcast, and I'm looking at what the people are saying in the comment section. The comment section tells you everything. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, so Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, they pretty much, their name is out there for whatever the reason may be. For whatever the reason may be, right? You got people on the left who hate Ryan Garcia. You got people on the right who love Ryan Garcia, his supporters. You got people on the left who hate Tank Davis. You got people on the right who love Tank Davis. You get what I'm saying? And you got people who really don't give a damn either way because it is what it is. But I'm going to call it the way I see it, right? As it relates to these two guys, Tank Davis has been active on the media circuit. I've been noticing that. Talking a lot more, no Booger Ray, the talk forum, no Floyd Mayweather interrupting every 2 seconds. It's just him just going around talking, doing his media run, right? Promoting their fight, him and Frank Martin. Tank has been a little bit more animated than Frank. Frank's still been a little bit more reserved, so it is what it is. I watched that $1 Million With the Game podcast, interview with Tank and Frank Martin, and a lot of people love that interview. They said that they wish that the press conference was like the actual interview that Gillie the Kid and Wallow did with Frank and Tank. It wasn't even like an interview. Like when I watched it, it wasn't even an interview. It was more like, it wasn't even an interview. It was more like some homeboys getting together and they just talking, having a conversation. That's what made it so good.
True.
Shout out, man. Shout out to LaJessica. Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham. Shout out to the villain. Shout out to Kendall Price. Shout out to the Goddess. Trackman 87. You get what I'm saying? So, bro, it's like, I'm looking at, shout out to Charles Up with Cheese. I'm looking at this, right? I'm looking at this, and I'm like, I forgot it was an interview. That's when you know you have a good interview. This when you know you have a good interviewer. When people, when the people you are interviewing, they're able to relax, and the audience that's watching, they don't even realize it's an interview. Like me, I do interviews, you know what I mean? And I didn't even realize it was an interview. And then I looked at the comment section, and bro, it was just overwhelmingly just so. I'm like this dude got a following, dog. This dude have a following. This dude, hey, that dude got a serious following, bro. Serious following. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, right? Tank's been active on the media circuit, and Ryan Garcia has been active as well, dropping diss tracks. hey, you know what? When I saw Tank and Ryan Garcia at the Canelo fight, Ryan Garcia on stage throwing his hands up. Bro, like he's just walking around carefree. He just walking around carefree, bro, like it ain't nothing. Literally. And when I look at his supporters, look at the people who support him, like, bro, they love Ryan Garcia. They love Ryan Garcia. Like, for real, they love Ryan. And listen, ain't that, again, this is another thing too, right? If the people love you, and the people got love for you, there's nothing that no one else can do unless the people turn on you. You always going to have a group of people who don't like you for whatever reason may be, whether it's Crawford, whether it's Tank, whether it's Ryan, whether it's Canelo, whether it's Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. And regardless of who the fighter is, you're always going to have a group of people who don't like you. But then some fighters have that overwhelming love. And the love that they have, the love that the people have far outweighs the hate that fighter may receive for whatever the reason may be. You get what I'm saying? So, and I mean, me being a marketer and not looking at it from an emotional position, I don't have any emotions in this shit. You get what I'm saying? So, I'm not emotionally attached to any fighter. So when I look at things, I try to look at things as objectively as possible. That's how I look at things. And I'm gonna call it the way I see it. Whether I like the fighter or not, I'm like, man, you know what? It don't matter how I feel. I'm like, dude, this dude here, bro. And I know how it is when I be out in the city. When I be out in the city, or I'm in Miami, or I'm in Orlando, or whatever, bro. Like I know when I'm in these circles, I know who they talking about.
True.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not in a bubble, and I'm not in the bubble, and I'm not in the echo chamber. You get what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, casual boxing fans talk about these two fighters, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Ryan's popularity has grown, believe it or not, since the cheating scandal. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because of Ryan is being set up, the position he's taking, against the powers that be. Whether you believe it's bullshit or not is irrelevant. The people who believe in Ryan, and they have unwavering support of Ryan Garcia. Literally. And he got a lot of fans. He got way more fans than your favorite fighter, more than likely. You get what I'm saying?
True.
And those are just the facts. You get what I'm saying? So, Tank and Ryan Garcia seems to be even overshadowing Canelo's star power, so to speak. Canelo just had a fight with Jaime Mungia. Really didn't, probably amongst the Mexican fan base, it was big and popular and stuff like that. But hell, wasn't nobody really talking about it. I know on Thursday and Friday, hell, we did crazy numbers. I spoke about Devin Haney. No, we spoke about Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney on Thursday, and then Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney on Friday. And most of the calls that called in, I released one video of the calls that we got on that Thursday, and I'm gonna drop the other video on the calls we got on that Friday. And hell, we had crazy numbers, 1,700 people, 1,100, 1,200 people, and Canelo was fighting the next day, literally. Do you get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. That pretty much, for me, that pretty much tell the story. I'm like, man, this guy's really, really popular. Regardless of what. When you can say, yeah, man, he popular because he cheated, this and that. They talking about him. You got a side on the left talking about him, and you got a side on the right defending him. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? And then I saw the video with Tank, and I guess he ran up on Devin Haney, and Devin was in this bulletproof vehicle. They said it was bulletproof, I don't know. And he was talking and stuff like that, and that went viral on the internet. Tank Davis interview, and it's like everything Tank did, it just went viral. Like literally, it just went viral. The numbers ain't lying. You get what I'm saying? The numbers ain't got nothing to do with a nigga feelings. I'm like, nah, this dude going viral. You get what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of the situation. I will address the super chats. So that's what I've been looking at. Everywhere I go, as I said before, casual boxing fans talk about two fighters. They talk about Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. The casuals. Remember, boxing is ran by casuals today. They don't care what Timothy Bradley has to say. People in the sport of boxing who fought before, old school reporters and stuff like that, they might care what Timothy Bradley has to say, or a Paulie Malignaggi, or a Teddy Atlas, whatever. They may care, but that's a small group. The casuals don't see neither one of those guys. The casuals are the ones that's going to buy those big pay-per-view numbers. If something like when Tank and Ryan fought each other, what they said they did, 1.4 million pay-per-view buys or something of that sort, that was casuals who bought that, mostly. TikTokers, Instagrammers, whatever. The culture, so to speak, they bought that. They wasn't thinking about no old school hardcore boxing fan. Old school hardcore boxing fans have been moved out the way. You get what I'm saying? That's pretty much the reality of the situation. I'm not saying they not around. They still around, but just don't move the needle. Don't move the needle at all. Ryan and Tank are dominating the search engines in America when I look them up. Whenever it comes to boxing. And the crazy part about it is this. Both men have been embraced wholeheartedly by what they like to say, the culture. In my opinion, there is no young fighter in America today that the culture supports more than Tank Davis. And maybe you can make an argument for Ryan Garcia. But Ryan Garcia has a different kind of culture. He has the casuals on lock. Him and Tank really got the casuals on lock as well. They do. They got the casuals on lock. Kind of like two peas in a pod, so to speak. Even though Tank beat Ryan Garcia, but I'm saying from a popularity standpoint, or a namesake standpoint, I mean that's just what it is. So pretty much, these are the two young fighters that everybody out here talking about all the goddamn time. So the question I have is this here: what do you guys think about how the culture has embraced Tank Davis? We know he got that on lock. And even more so, in a stronger argument, Ryan Garcia. Also, do you think that Ryan and Tank are so popular amongst the pop and hip-hop culture? Like, why do you think that they are so popular amongst the pop and hip-hop culture? Because I look at the pop culture, like the young pop culture, and I look at the hip-hop culture, and these guys get love. Like, maybe more so Ryan Garcia gets more love and pop, more love and more popular with the pop culture. Tank Davis gets a lot of love from the hip-hop culture as well, but he's starting to get love from the pop culture as well, like, from the Madonnas, the type of people who he draw to come see him fight. That tells the story as well. So let's give everybody a round of applause. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Shout out to Omar. He say that's why they got to have a rematch, coach. We'll see. We'll see. Shout out to the Goddess. Goddess say, I started watching boxing because of Tank. I didn't know that. Shout out to Dodge J. He say, gotta thank Al Heyman. Hey, shout out to Wookie Woo. What you say, fam? He say, get out the way. It's the new school. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, Wookie Woo. One thing about me, I ain't no hater. I see what's going on. I don't want to be the old bitter nigga. You know what I mean? He say, Coach, Tank should have run up on Devin a long time ago instead of now. Well, better late than never. Better late than never. And whether he ran up on him a long time ago or he ran up on him now, better late than never. Running up on him late is better than not running up on him at all. You get what I'm saying?
True.
Hey, you get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Tila. Shout out to Nay. Salute Nay. Shout out to Chastity Thomas. Shout out to La Jessica, New Country in the building. Green Eyes P, T Seals ATL, salute brother. G5, shout out to Chopper City. He said I got Frank winning. Anybody want to bet me? Oh, we don't bet avatars over here at Chopper City. You got to put the bread up. You're more than likely you're a troll, but that's how we do things over here on this channel. You got to put that bread up. And by looking at your YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure that you don't have no money. By looking at your channel, I'm pretty sure that you don't have a goddamn thing. You just trolling, trying to get some attention. We know you probably one of them two-figure niggas that I be talking about. Anyways, shout out to Doggone Tough Glove Boxing, Robbie Digital. You got to put that bread up. Send that bread via Cash App at True Media Boxing at True Media Today USA. You got to send that whatever you want to bet. You got to put that bread up. We don't do avatar betting over here. We don't do avatar betting over here. We put the bread up. That's how we do it. It is what it is. Shout out to the Real McCoy. What's going on, fam? Yeah, they want to do avatar betting. We don't do avatar betting. We put the bread up. $ 2 Minute Today USA. That's what we do. You get what I'm saying?
True.
If you ain't talking about that, we ain't entertaining. We ain't entertaining nothing. We ain't entertaining nothing. If you ain't talking about that bread, that's all we understand. Bread, 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 cheese, fatty wop. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike from Bensonhurst.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that dub on your boy. He said, please don't compare Tank to Tyson. I'm not. I never compared Tank to Tyson. Mike fought everybody, win or lose. He was very articulate when he wanted to be. Tank fights bums. It sounds like he had CTE. Grew up eating lead paint chips with chips off the wall growing up. Mike from Bensonhurst, I appreciate the $20. But sir, if you listen, you would know that I'm not comparing Mike Tyson, Tank Davis to Mike Tyson. If you listen. So what I would advise you to do, brother, is just do a better job at listening, and then you will know that I'm not comparing Tank to Mike Tyson. The only thing that what I said was Thug and D said that Tank is like their Mike Tyson of today. And I drew parallels to, hey, and if you listen, I said that no, I really can't really compare him to no Mike, because Mike was popular all over the world. He was a global icon. And I spoke of how Mike Tyson used to go to any hood in America. He was down in Miami with Convertible Burt, which is a big dope boy out of Carol City. And he used to be around just shooting dice and snorting coke. That's what I spoke about, if you listened. So what I would like to say, brother, just go back and listen. Do have some better listening skills, brother. That's all I want to say. I appreciate the super chat though. Shout out to doggone shout out to Crosby 1968. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Melvin. Melvin, what you say, fam? He say this era of boxing is soft as fuck. The 80s and 90s was the best. What you say? Shout out to Goddess. He said I was joking, coach. No, I'm not talking about you, Goddess. I'm not talking about you. I was reading the super chat. Brother told me not to compare Tank to Mike Tyson. And I'm just saying, if you listen to what I was saying, my brother, I never compared Tank to Mike Tyson. You gotta listen. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Chase Money. Chase Money, salute to you, fam. He said Mike Tyson was the LeBron of the 80s. Mike Tyson, LeBron of the 80s? Nah, I mean, in the 80s, it was three Mikes. It was Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan, and Michael Jackson. We used to call it the three Mikes. Shout out to Mike from Bensonhurst. He said, I got you. Yeah, salute, fam. We used to call it the three Mikes. The three Mikes were Mike Jackson, Jordan, Tyson. The three Mikes: Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, and Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, and Michael Jackson. The three Mikes. I guess I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. I don't watch basketball. So I really don't know. Well, when I was watching basketball, LeBron was the guy. So it was LeBron, Dwayne Wade, LeBron and Dwayne Wade, Steph Curry. Steph Curry is that guy as well. Now you got the boy, now you got the boy from Denver. What the dude name? What is it? What's the tall dude from the Middle East? I don't know where he's from, Giannis or whatever. Then you got the dude play for Dallas Mavericks. But I get what you're saying though. I guess I haven't watched basketball in. Bro, I haven't watched basketball in like 4 years. So you might be right, fam. You might be right. Maybe he is. Maybe LeBron or whatever. I guess you're doing a comparison, but maybe so. LeBron is a global icon from a basketball standpoint. It is what it is, So I don't even watch basketball no more. Stop watching that shit, man. Hey, you know what, man? Man, you can't touch nobody, bro. You look at a dude, it's a foul. Then the NBA started going woke. When they started doing that woke shit, I was done. I started watching football and basketball. When they started doing that woke shit, I was finished. I said, man, I ain't watching this shit no more. I watch sports. I watch sports for entertainment. I don't want to hear your political stances. I don't want to hear that bullshit. If I want to hear politics, nigga, I'll go watch CNN, Fox, MSNBC. I'll go watch them motherfuckers. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, dribble the ball or run or whatever. I'll come here for the entertainment. That's what I came here for. When they started doing that shit, I was like, fuck it, I ain't like, you niggas ain't no Ali. Y'all ain't Lou Alcindor. Y'all ain't Jim Brown. Ain't none of that. They ain't none of that. You get what I'm saying? These dudes ain't sacrificing nothing. They pandering to a certain political party in order to get favor. That's all they doing. Anyways, before we get into the show, I got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey, man, shout out to Jamie from New York. Salute, fam. Green Eyes P. Shout out to Pito Fresca Bar. Jason Phillips. Shout out to The Natural, in my opinion. Javon Soto. Corey Bradley. Salute, brother. Shout out to Damian Bennett. Salute to you, fam. Baltimore Stand Up. Sequoia. Shout out to MK Productions. Salute, fam. MK, what's going on, brother? Corey Bradley, what's up, fam? Hollow Davis. L. Harvey. Can't forget about La Jessica, the lovely goddess. Shout out to Keena. Keena, what's going on, fam? Keena, what's going on? You get what I'm saying? What's going on, fam? Salute to you, brother. Shout out to Keena, man. Keena in the building. Hey, what did you say, Jason? You say Timberwolves going to sweep the Nuggets? For real? Jason, the Timberwolves that good? You beating the same Denver Nuggets that beat the Lakers? Man, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this. Anyway, anybody sitting there watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Man, that Minnesota Timberwolves that good. They balling like that? Bro, you know what? Minnesota have been trash for so long. Like, you know what? I like underdogs. I like the underdogs. Like, anytime there's an underdog, I like underdogs. No, I mean, not all the time now, not all the time. But I'm saying, when it's a team that been trash, like, I was on Instagram, I saw that the Knicks are playing good, too. I saw the Knicks beat the Pacers, and one dude scored 43 points for the Knicks. I'm like, damn, the Knicks, I heard they was in the second round. I say, damn, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, in basketball, you get what I'm saying? Oh man, yeah. You know what? I gotta watch these playoffs now. Hey, shout out whoever made a basketball reference. Yeah, man. Hey, bro. Hey, you got me interested now. I'm so out of the loop. I'm so out of the loop right now. I know some of the names. I know some of the names though. What you say, King KO? He said Edwards is closer to Michael Finley than Michael Jordan. Okay. Cause somebody said that Edwards was closer to Michael Jordan. I think he compared him to Michael Jordan or something. Shout out to Leonardo dropping that $2 super chat. He say Anthony Edwards is the next Jordan allegedly. I ain't going that far. Only time would tell me he's the next Jordan. That's what that's gonna tell me. You know what I mean? But anyways, I gotta go back. I gotta watch and see the dude play. Cause I don't want to jump out of the window. You know what I mean? Cause y'all be jumping out the window too much too, man. Sometimes y'all be out, man. He the next such. You get what I'm saying? Like we gotta only time to tell that. I gotta do some research on this dude. Dr. Flash said, Coach, when the next big interview? I don't know when the next big interview. I really don't. I was supposed to have one guy come on the show that I mentioned. I'm not going to mention his name, but I haven't heard anything else about it. I'm not even going to say nothing. It is what it is. It is what it is. But, yeah, I don't know, fam. I don't know. Hey, what you say, David? He said, Coach, they're way out the window. Hey, y'all. Hey, when y'all gonna talk about Jordan now? Y'all know I was a Jordan hater. Y'all know, boy. I told y'all. I confess my hate. I confess my hate for the Bulls. I hated Jordan. Shout out to Evans. He say a new way to face a boxer. All right, okay, all right. That's your opinion, sir. Your $2 well taken. I appreciate your $2. And that's your opinion. You have a right to feel it any way you want to feel, sir. Nothing wrong with that. But damn, I forgot what I was saying. What did he say? Be jumping out the window? Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Damn, I forgot what I was there. I forgot just that damn quick. Y'all know how to weed. I ain't smoked no weed before the show. I normally smoke before the show. I didn't smoke any weed, but
the stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
I forgot just that damn quick. He say Jordan is great. Oh yeah, my hate for the Bulls. My hate for Jordan. Y'all, you know I hated the Bulls because I'm a Lakers fan, right? And when I say Lakers fan, I'm not talking about today's Lakers. I'm talking about Magic, Kareem, Worthy, Byron Scott, Kurt Rambis, you know what I mean? AC Green, Pat Riley, the Showtime Lakers. I'm talking about James Worthy. I'm talking about the Showtime Lakers. I go way back, right? Then, when Pat Riley left the LA for New York, because Pat Riley was the coach of the Lakers. I think he got 4 championships with the Lakers. But coach of the Lakers, because I know I think our first coach we won a championship with when Magic got there was Paul. I think it was Paul Whitehead. Paul Whitehead or something. He coached him for 1 year and he left, won the championship and left, right? Yeah. So when Pat Riley went to the East, I became a New York Knicks fan, and the Bulls used to always beat the Knicks. And I hated Jordan because he used to score 1,000 points on the Bulls. They changed the rules for this nigga. You couldn't touch him. Every time, if you looked at Michael, the NBA changed. They came with a whole new set of rules for Michael Jordan. It was called the Jordan rule. If you look at Jordan hard enough, no Diddy, it's a foul. When you walk on the court and you don't say, how you doing, Mr. Jordan, it's a foul, right? If you don't compliment Jordan, if you're on the other team and you don't compliment Jordan when he make a bucket against you, the referee will blow a whistle. It's a foul. So I hated Jordan. You get what I'm saying? I hated him, and the reason why I hated him because he kept winning. He kept knocking my Knicks off. Now I'm not even from New York. He kept knocking my Knicks off. My mother was a diehard Michael Jordan fan. And she used to always rub it in my face. You get what I'm saying? Man, I was like, man, God damn, this old garbage ass nigga, man. We can get one. I said, we can get one and we can get him out the way. You get what I'm saying? And then the 1 year Michael Jordan retired, the Orlando Magic's, I think, did they go to? Yeah, the 1 year he retired. The Knicks went to the championship. We knocked off the Bulls in 7. And we was up 3-2 in the championship against the Houston Rockets. We was up 3-2. Akeem Olajuwon went to work on us. And we lost. John Starks had a bad game 7. He shot us out the game. I'm like, man, bro, I ain't been the same since.
True.
I'm still mad at Jordan. Right now, 50 years old. I'm still mad at him. You get what I'm saying? I never owned a pair of Jordans. I was such a Jordan hater, I refused to buy a pair of Jordans. I didn't buy no Jordans. I just started buying Jordans 2016. I bought my first pair of my Jordans 2016. That's how much I hated the Bulls and Michael Jordan.
True.
Literally.
True.
Shout out to the Martin. He said it's worse for LeBron. He missed. It's a foul. Okay. You say it worse for LeBron? All right. Anyway, let's get ready to get into the show, man. I'm finna go ahead and drop these phone lines in a minute.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna tell you another team I used to like. The Detroit Pistons. Oh, talking about the bad boy Pistons? Oh, I love the Pistons. Isaiah Thomas, doggone, the microwave Vinny. What's my man name? Was it Bill Lambier? Was it Lambier? What's the dude that used to always do some crazy foul? Like, hey, you come across, you bring your ass across that middle. We had a no joint. Listen, let me tell you something. The Knicks and the Pistons, we had a no joint rule. You bring your ass across this floor thinking you gonna dunk, we gonna put that forearm on your ass.
True.
Yeah. John Sally. Oh, we ain't playing. We is not playing. We gonna put that wood on you. They changed the rules, dog. They changed the rules. The Knicks we had a no joy rule too. Bring your ass across this paint, you motherfucker want to. We had Oakley, doggone Patrick Ewing, what's my man, Anthony Mason. We had Xavier McDaniel, but we wasn't playing, bro. We talking about wood. We laying wood. You get what I'm saying?
True.
Bring your good shooting ass. Always hitting the game winning shot ass over here, thinking it's sweet, scoring 45 points in the Garden. Yeah, man, ain't nobody trying to hear all that.
Hey, who was you, pimp? Hey, what the fuck?
What the
Get your
fuck?
motherfucking. Hey, that nigga squeezing me. Get
Player.
that freak ass
Player.
nigga up
You
out
ain't
me,
hear my
bro.
nigga say
What
back the fuck up, dude?
Yeah, boy, I'm trying to tell you, but I was a hater for real. Hey, I was a real hater. I hated Jordan like shit. I'm telling you, bro, I just bought a pair of Jordans 8 years ago. My first pair of Jordans. Anyway, let's get ready to get into the show, man. We finna drop these 4 lines. It is what it is, man. Let's get into it.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Hey, Wookie Woo. See, one thing about me, I can admit my hate. If I was a hater, I'm gonna tell you, I hated that motherfucker there, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach Mark from Jersey?
Mark from Brick City, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach, I'm with you, man. Like, I hated Jordan. Like, every April, he will break New York heart.
Yeah, man.
Like, we had some good teams. He couldn't win because of Jordan. But then again, there was a lot of good teams back then, but they couldn't win because of the same reason, Jordan. So, you know.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
That's back then. You weren't the only one that hated him that much, man. I'm still here. Like, I haven't even watched the playoffs. The Knicks are doing good. I haven't even watched because ever since then I stopped watching because I couldn't take it no more. But, yeah. Anyway, cool. That was my call for the day.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Mark from Brick City, man. Hey, Charles, what'd you say? Shout out to Charles Cheese. He said hating Jordan sounds painful as hell. Oh, bro, it was painful, bro. Bro, I'm not, Cheese, but I'm not even gonna lie, fam. It was painful. Oh, bro, listen, you used to break my heart. I say this nigga hit another game-winning shot. He scored another 45 points. Damn, he just scored 50. He just scored 50 the other night. Now he's scoring 45? God damn, dog. Man, shit, nigga. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, I used to get heartbroken all the time, man. I said, God damn, we can't beat this nigga, man. Anyway, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, it's Tony from Chicago.
Tony from the shop, talk to me.
Coach, you sound me like Coach Eddie. Nah. Yeah. You sound me like Coach Eddie. Eddie for the Eddie for the sake of it.
Yeah. I was a hater, boy, for real. I hated Jordan.
Oh, I wanted to say, to be honest, I think Tank is like playing. Tank is under pressure. He's under pressure to prove that Ryan isn't, the main draw now in boxing. Mm. Why I say this is because Ryan has had 2 fights on pay-per-view, and they have done better than anything Tank has done on his own. While who you're fighting might be a reason why.
Yeah. It is the reason
at the
why.
same time,
It is the reason
you know,
why.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
it's a reason why. But you know, look, at the end of the day, will Tank and Devin fight? Does he do up to 1 million? You know, so I think he's under pressure to do something different. So that's why you see him obviously doing something different right now. So I think all the new, you know, he has to. Ryan is showing everybody up. So everybody has to think outside the box. That's what I think. So yeah, that's my 2 cents, Coach.
All right, shout out to Tony from the shot.
Stop hating. Stop hating.
Hey. I mean, I don't hate Jordan no more. I don't hate Jordan no more, but, you know, I'm just saying back then the hate was deep. You know what I mean? I'm going to let you know, no Diddy. The hate was deep. I hate that motherfucker, man. God, damn, this nigga here. But anyways, Tank and Ryan Garcia's popularity, man, is, you know, like, I mean, it is what it is, fam. I try to look at it, you know, just study it. And I'm like, these motherfuckers popular as hell, bro. Like, they are the draw. They are the draw. You know, it is what it is. They popularity with the culture, with the pop culture, hip hop culture, just overall is just big. You know, these kids that's around their age and younger really love them. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Leo H-Town, baby.
Leo H-Town, talk to me.
Well, remember them times, Coach? Nick the Brick.
Yeah, man. Oh, don't remind me.
Man, I hated Jordan too, man. I hated Jordan. But I hated Jordan because my older brother was the biggest Jordan fan, and, you know, I used to hoop, you know, and my neighbor was the rich kid that always had all the Jordans, and every time he beat me on one-on-one, he'd be like, it's the shoes. You know, man, shut your ass up, man, let your ass shot. But, yeah, man, it was painful hating Jordan, I'll tell you that much. But, yeah, man, but Ryan and Tank, man, that's going to be the fight. And if they fight again and Ryan wins and they have a trilogy, that's going to be the trilogy of this era because they're the two most popular fighters. I mean, it seems like nobody else could get popularity somehow. I don't know how they got control of the culture, but they got control of the whole culture, pop culture, street culture. They control it all, them two. Man, I think Teofimo or Shakur could get some love, but they can't get no love, Coach.
No, not in comparison. Not in comparison to Tank and Ryan Garcia. They don't. It's not even close. It's not even close. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
I say if they rematch and Ryan wins, and I'm say I don't know if he knocks him out or nothing, but just say stops him. You know, maybe drops him 2-3 times. Coach saves them. It's kind of controversial, and they have a third fight. It'll probably be the biggest fight in boxing history, Coach. Because those two kids, I don't know how they just get all the love, no matter what they do. Tank beating up women gets the love. You know, Ryan on drugs gets the love. You know, no matter what they do, they can't do no wrong. So it is what it is, Coach.
All right, shout out to Leo H-Town. Salute. Shout out to Dantes. Okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He say, Coach, you'll start talking about something else, and we'll forget all about boxing that fast. Hey, that is true.
True.
Hey, Dantes.
True.
Hey, that is true. Now, you know I got ADD, boy. I would, listen, one thing about this ADD I got, boy, I would skip a subject quick. We'll be talking about something, and I get deterred just that quick. Now, I will remember what we were talking about later on. I'm going to come back to what we was originally talking about. So when y'all see me jump to something else, you just got to follow me. Just follow me. I'm taking you on the ride. You know what I mean? No Diddy. But I'm going to come back. We're going to come back to what we initially started talking about. Shout out to Big Dog Willie. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said Bill Haney said Devin has a better chin than Hagler. I mean, he's entitled to his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. You know what I mean? I don't agree with that at all, but you know he's entitled to it. You know, what is he supposed to say? I mean, according to Bill Haney, Devin Haney is the greatest fighter in the history of boxing, so he's the father. What is he supposed to say? You know? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's going on? It's Rob from New York.
Rob from New York, talk to me.
Coach, did you just see the news on Jamal Charlo being arrested? He's being held in bond or something for like I don't know if it was driving while intoxicated or disorderly conduct and shit. He ain't fighting no Canelo in September. He's fighting a DA.
You say Jamel Charlo or Jamal Charlo?
Jamal, the older one, the guy that's going nuts right now.
Oh yeah, ain't nobody. Yeah, ain't nobody checking him. Ain't nobody checking with Jamal Charlo.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people were pissed just with the rumors of him getting the Canelo fight next, but I think Stephen A. just came out with a video talking about how he does not like the Bud versus the Canelo fight. But I'm on your lane right now. This shit is WWE. I don't care. But that's my call, Coach.
All right, salute, man. Shout out to Rob, New York. Salute, fam. I mean, yeah, like, no, I think when these people make business decisions, they don't give a damn about what a boxing pundit says or a reporter says or even one of us say. Like, they're gonna make decisions based on what's best for them from a business standpoint, and I understand that. I'm telling you. Hey, shout out to Corey from Texas, man. Hey, okay. Cash out. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Corey from Texas. He say, thanks for another great show. I appreciate you, brother. But yeah, when these guys make these decisions, they ain't thinking about what the fuck we talking about. I'm looking at, hold on, I want to show y'all this. I'm looking at this interview, man. I want to look at these comments. Bro. Where that video at? Taking, here you go right here. I'm like, I know goddamn well they ain't got all these views for motherfucking Frank Martin. This ain't no shade to Frank Martin, but caller, what's your name when you calling from? Hold on. What's your name when you calling from?
Oh, what name, man? Casino Life Bird.
All right, Casino, I can barely hear you, but we're going to try to work with it. Go ahead.
You can't hear me?
I can hear a little bit better now.
Hold up.
I got you.
I'm about to take you out. I'm about to take you out the car. Hold up. Hello? You can hear me better?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
That's a great series called for. Yeah, so, but, shit, bro. Yeah, like what you were saying, bro, like, Tank and Ryan, you saying they moving the needle and shit, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's good that it's two people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even say no face of boxing right now. Like, boxing really lit right now, for real. Like, the whole thing as a whole, I feel like it's going up. You know what I mean? And they popping, like, you feel me? It's like they slick popped it out when they fought. And it's like, ever since then, boxing been going up. Then Turkey Allen popped in. He putting these crazy cards together. Then when you look at the lineup of fights all summer, like, it ain't a week we ain't gonna have no, like, it's a big fight down there every week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, and then they talk about it on ESPN again a lot. You know what I'm saying? Then you see all these folks got podcasts, like these people who were celebrities already.
Yeah.
They got podcasts and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, but everybody getting involved with the boxing shit. This shit just going up, and it's like if you ain't lit now, if as lit as boxing getting, if you not lit now, it's like, bro, it ain't no excuse because it's all eyes on boxing right now. So it's like, bro, if the niggas ain't gravitating towards you right now, bro, you just might not be it for real. Because I mean, everybody looking at boxing, bro. If you knock somebody out, bro, it's gonna go viral right now. Like any of the big names, any of the names that's fighting on like the main event, like that, like Tim Tszyu, like niggas know Tim Tszyu, and you know, because of that Pandora fight, because how bloody that shit was, like niggas seen that shit, bro. You feel me? It's just, you know, but you right about Ryan and Tank being the face, brother. I'm just happy how boxing's going up right now, bro. It was looking like it wasn't never gonna get like this again. You know what I mean? But shit, it's like everything coming off from every direction straight to boxing. It's like it's going up. Shit. But that's my call, coach.
I mean, hey, listen, man. Shout out to Casino Live Press, ATL. There was something that Bernard Hopkins said. He said that the reason why this fight is going to do great numbers and we're going to sell out this arena and stuff like that, he said because people want to see the train wreck. People were coming to see the train wreck. Leo called the show and he said Tank, you know, Tank and Ryan is as popular as ever. You know, he said Tank is known for beating up women and stuff like that. That's what Leo said. And they love him regardless of what. And Ryan Garcia, you know, he got popped with drugs in his system in the Devin Haney fight, and his fan base loved him even more. So that Carla, hold on. This is when you know. This is when you know you big shit in where you're at. No Diddy. When you even have fuck ups that other people are like tearing you down about, like what happened with Tank, what's going on with Ryan, this and that, and your following supports you even more, and your following even go online and argue and debate in chats on your behalf, even if you're guilty. You know what I mean? That's when you know. That's when you know. Like, they care enough. They got a following like that. Like, they gonna defend you to the ends of the earth. No, there's other young fighters that's around that age. They don't get the benefit of the doubt on that at all. You know what I mean? So, Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what up, Coach? It's Wookie Wook calling from Mass, bro.
Wookie Wook from Mass. Talk to me, brother.
Hey, man. Hey, bro, I just wanted to kind of piggyback off that last caller that just called in. And also off of you, man. You definitely cooking right now. And I'm happy that you're touching this subject, bro, because when y'all be talking about the old school fighters and shit, I just got to sit back in the background and listen. And you know what I mean? I just be having to sit back and listen. So all you the old school niggas, y'all, yeah, bro, y'all sit back and y'all listen and y'all watch how these new school, how I call it team new school boxing fans, and I consider myself one of them. And it's our time right now, bro. It's our time, and you cooking right now. You cooking right now because, like you said, bro. Like you said, when a nigga can pop dirty, bro, and don't nothing happen, we in a different era. And I'm just embracing this era, bro. Am I motherfucking happy or celebrating Ryan popping dirty? Hell no. But at the same time, I'm just recognizing that the times have changed, and bro, it's a time of the casual, time of the new school boxing fan, bro. Y'all got to sit back and take it, bro. Y'all just got to sit back and take it, bro. And yeah, bro, that's really all I had. You cooking right now on this, and I'm loving this subject, bro. That's really all I got, bro.
Man, shout out to Wookie Wook, man. Stand up, hey. Shout out to Cooking Research Senior, man. Shout out to SP Got Beat. Shout out to Pauline. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. And like about a year or so ago, probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I'd have been 38 hot. I'd have been over here, man. Look at him, man. Tank doing this and that, and Ryan Garcia got popped dirty, and man, you know these boxing fans and this and that today, they don't, you know, this how it was. Now I'm like, I'm just the total opposite of that now. Now I'm like, you know what, man? The only way I can really enjoy this sport in today's time, I have to get with the program. When I say get with the program, I mean accept it for what it is. Don't change my boxing criteria, how I view the sport, my old school boxing criteria, and how I view who the best is. You know, Carla, hold on. Still stays the same. We still got the commandments, all of that stuff. None of that changes. But I'm saying I got to realize that time is come and gone. You get what I'm saying? I got to realize that time is come and gone, and this is a new era. And we have a new group of boxing fans that are totally different from the old school guys. The old school, the hardcores are gone. The hardcores are going with the dinosaurs. This is the social media era of boxing. This is just where it's at. Floyd Mayweather ushered that in. Pretty Boy Floyd ushered that in. Not Pretty Boy Floyd, Money Mayweather ushered that in. And that's just what it is, fam. That shit ain't going nowhere no time soon. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Coach Eddie from ATL.
Coach Eddie, talk to me.
Yes, sir. I got 3 words to describe Tank Davis. One of them, that Tank Davis is a fire starter. He's a chameleon. He's a shapeshifter. Meaning that he can go mentally, which he has that appeal now. He can cross over because look at what he's doing. Yeah. He got ops. That's why the black community hip hop culture like him, because he got ops. He just named Errol Spence is one of his ops now. Devin Haney and Shakur, those are his 2 main ops. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Got main ops. Not only that, now he's taking pictures, shaking hands with Canelo. Yep. He is, appealing and pandering, trying to garner some support from the Mexican fan base. He came to Ryan Garcia to try to steal some of his fans. To, hey, look, Tank is supporting Ryan Garcia, therefore we're going to support Tank. It's all about, putting butts in the seat at the end of the day. It's brilliant marketing what he's doing. He has the culture and the fashion. This dude runs up on people with purses on and pearls around his neck. You know what I'm saying? What kind of game? See somebody run up on somebody with a purse, man. This dude looks like he's been in his mom's jewelry box, and people love him.
Yeah,
he's covered in tattoos. I mean, he's we don't know what Tank is. He's androgynous. He's gangster. He's everything. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I mean, it is what it is. I think what it is, Canelo is one of his favorite fighters. So, fans from different nationalities like Tank. I don't think that he's reaching out to them trying to gain their acceptance. I think that they just automatically gave them their acceptance, right? I don't think that Tank is pandering to the Mexican fan base. I don't even think he even look at them like that. The Mexican fan base like Tank because they like his style. It's just something about him that they like. Just different fighters from different cultures and nationalities. They like this guy. And then Ryan Garcia, he is who he is. He's more like I look at him as the pop guy. You know what? This is what it is, Coach Eddie. If I was to compare Tank and Ryan Garcia's popularity, Ryan Garcia is big with the pop culture, and Tank is big with the hip hop culture. And pop music and hip hop music always blend together. They always blend. Pop, it always blend together some way, form, or fashion. And Tank is becoming that crossover guy on the pop side, and Ryan is becoming that crossover guy on the hip hop side. Hell, he even dropping diss tracks and doing shows with Lil Wayne and YG. So, I mean, that tell you everything you want to hear. And then he's even doubling down. Like, yeah, I dropped the entire diss track of the Haneys, clowning them and everything, and it is what it is. So it's like, wow, that's crazy. So they got a strong fan base. I can't hate on it, dog. I mean, whether I like it or not is irrelevant. The reality is reality,
Yeah, real quick, I know Tank has managed. He's managed to piss off multiple fan bases, though.
Yeah.
So that way, that's going to accumulate to the butts in the seat because Devin Haney fans, they hate Tank. Shakur fans, they hate Tank. You know what I'm saying? He's pissing off multiple fan bases, and it is what it is at the end of the day. But that's my call, Coach.
Shout out to Coach Eddie. Salute, fam. Yeah. I mean, Devin Haney fans and Shakur fans hate Tank, but Devin Haney fans and Shakur fans they don't measure up to Tank fans. Like, you can put Devin Haney fans and Shakur fans and put them and combine them into one, and they still don't measure up to Tank fans. So, I mean, it is what it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis from Long Beach, talk to me.
And I think right now Tank doing his thing, but it's still not proven that he a draw without Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Like pay-per-view draw. I know he do good at the gate, but as far as pay-per-view goes, right now Ryan got that. Until Tank and this Frank Martin thing come up, and then we can see what Tank do by himself without Ryan. If he's gonna go back to his, I think his highest was 200,000 with Rolly.
Nah, it was like I think it was like 275, something like that with Rolly. That's what Stephen Espinosa said. So I don't know how true that is, but that's what he said.
Yeah, so still under 300,000. So if he can, if he can beat his best, you know what I'm saying, and that'll at least help. But I can't see it because don't nobody really know who Frank Martin is. But Tank is popular right now. He's popping. He's doing his thing. Ryan Garcia doing his thing. Like I said, man, I can't lie on the man. He a draw. You know what I'm saying? Like he proved that. He a cash cow. The Paris thing is unfortunate, but hey, that's on him. I'm honestly hoping that Frank Martin pull an upset because then that'll kind of reset boxing, man. Because I'm tired of the picking and choosing shit with Tank, man. It's just like once he get a loss, then it ain't gonna matter. You ain't gotta pick and choose no more, bro. You can jump in there with T.O., Shakur, and all them dudes. I still don't think he gonna jump in there with Shakur just based on what Calvin said. Like he ain't gonna let us do what we do. You know what I'm saying? So I think right now Tank mouth kind of bigger than his heart. You know what I mean? He's saying that, but I still can't see him fighting those dudes until they in the ring. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see, man. I hope he fight him. You know what I mean? But his track record don't, it don't seem like he seek out those tough fights. So
I mean, I would love to. I would love to see him fight those guys because he can beat those guys. Like literally, he can beat them. They're gonna have.
I believe it too.
Yeah, he can beat those guys. I just want to see him get in there and prove it. Because I think Shakur gonna do what he did to Edmund De Los Santos. He gonna be on his bike and he gonna be running. That's what I believe.
Yeah, and I think that T.O. fight is a big ass fight for Tank. Like, I think that fight would do amazing. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I think T.O. and his dad gonna be talking crazy. Tank gonna be talking crazy. I think that'll be a big fight,
gonna be a hell of a fight there. That fight.
Yeah. So
at 140,
I like that fight.
Yeah, T.O.
I like that.
T.O. is another animal. Like, no dealer. Like T.O. very athletic.
T.O. will get up in the fight.
Yeah, he good. T.O. good. He real good. Good.
He didn't get up for Jermaine Ortiz, but Tank, it'll be like Josh Taylor. He gonna bring his A game. So I think he'll get up for that fight. So we'll see, man. I hope he do fight those dudes, but we'll see. All right, man.
All right, salute, fam.
True.
Curtis from Long Beach. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, man. I mean, I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that fight, bro. Like between those two. As a matter of fact, I want to show y'all something. Y'all check this out. Shout out to Martin. He say Shakur retired. No one tweeted that because no one believed him. I did a show saying don't nobody believe that shit. That man gonna come out of retirement in 2 weeks. He did that to get attention, and then he announced that he came back out of retirement, and no one even talked about that. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to Toon.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half a dub. He say so. Tank hasn't fought a black fighter yet. He said when Tank proceeds to fight a black fighter, but he needs to fight Shakur and Devin. In other words, he needs to fight who the LDBC says goalpost move. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's all that is. It's whoever the alphabet boys say, right? You know that. You ought to know that. You ought to know what side of the fence they on. You know who butters their bread, who pays them. You know which payroll they on. So it is what it is. I mean, it's the same group of people. It's not that many of them though. To be fair, shout out to Don J.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub. He say, Coach, did you catch the clip on Twitter where two ninjas break down Tank's outfit and Chrome Heart's heavy bag? Are you serious? And you know what? I believe that. I believe that. You know why I believe that, Don J? Because this is what I'm talking about. If they break it down his outfits and his Chrome Heart heavy bag, that tell you everything you need to know. Because ain't nobody break it down nobody. I'm telling you. I remember Boxing Ego. There was a post that Boxing Ego made. He was breaking down the Javante Tank Davis's braids. Oh, look at Tank's braids. I think it was for when Tank was getting ready to fight Ryan Garcia. I think it was when he was getting ready to fight Ryan Garcia. I bullshit you not. Content creator, Boston Shigo. This dude broke down. Oh, he put a post? Did you see Javante Tate? It was on Twitter. Somebody sent it to me. I couldn't believe it, dog. Did you see the way how symmetrically Tank Davis's braids look? You know how gangster they look, and the way it curves to the left, then goes down. The design and the pattern, and I'm like, bruh, you can't make this up. Grown men talking about Tank Davis's braids. Content creators. I say, man. You know what? I believe you, bro. I believe you. I believe everything you saying that was related to that.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's
please.
up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. Them names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Canelo.
Yeah, I'm not making that up, dog. I promise you, bro, I'm not making that up. I just don't have it in front of me right now, but I'm telling you, the man was talking. Now, Boston Shigo about damn near 40 years old. He's about 40 years old. The man was talking about Tank Davis's braids. I'm like, damn. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Bro, like, I say, you know what, dog? You know what? It is what it is, man. This man, he crack-a-lacking. He crack-a-lacking, dog. He crack-a-lacking. It is what it is. He crack-a-lacking, bro. Like, you know. And Again, I want to see all of these guys fight. So far, we've seen Tank and Ryan fight, and Tank and Ryan and Devin Haney fight. I want to show y'all this though. Check this out. This is the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. These are all the videos. See, when you guys see videos, when you go on YouTube, when you see videos being right here, this is YouTube recommending videos to you based on what you looked at in the past, right? This is the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. Y'all see that? Dropped 1 day ago. It has almost 1 million views. 949,232 views. Number 14 is trending. This is trending. Might be number 1 in boxing. On the trends, it's trending, but in boxing, it might be the number 1 talked about stuff in boxing right now. That interview. Check this out. This guy said y'all messed up for making Frank sit through a Tank interview. All right. This is the best boxing. He said this is the best boxing has been in years. This guy right here says this was better than the actual press conference. Tank told him you ain't got the skills to be out drinking and partying and thinking you're going to beat me. He did say that on there. When Wallow asked Broner, when we going to do what we got to do, I screamed. You ain't that, brother. Tank funny as F. I love the fact y'all are including the boxing community on y'all platforms. And I want to talk about that. When you start seeing non-boxing podcasts talk about boxing, and when non-boxing podcasts talk about boxing, they talk about boxing one or two ways. They're going to talk about boxing when there's a scandal going on in the sport, depending on who the name is. Because if it's Joe Blow that got popped with steroids, they ain't going to be talking about that. Has to be a big name guy, right? Or they talk about boxing when it's a popular fighter name linked to it. It's a popular fighter. So you ain't going to hear Stephen A. Smith or The Breakfast Club or $1 Million Worth of Game talk about Frank Martin. You're going to hear them talk about Tank and Frank Martin because Frank Martin is fighting Tank. And Frank Martin last fight, who did Frank Martin fight his last fight? Wasn't nobody talking about Frank Martin last fight or the fight before that. Stephen A. Smith, $1 Million Worth of Game, Doggy Diamonds, all these different podcasts. Wasn't nobody talking about Frank Martin. Nobody. But they're talking about Frank Martin because he's fighting Tank. You get what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. The popular guys move. That's what pop is. Pop is popular. That's all pop means. We say pop music, popular music. But that's why I say Ryan Garcia is pop culture. And hip-hop culture. Because hip-hop culture is popular. Do you get what I'm saying? So, Tank Davis is popping. What does popping mean? He's popping because he's popular. Ryan Garcia is popping because he's popular. And other fighters who are linked to them will be popping also as long as their name is linked to that guy. But when some of these fighters try to stand up on their own merits, they don't get that type of attention. They don't get that type of attraction. They just don't.
True.
They just don't. Did you get what I'm saying? Like you said, now you're popular. He popping, dog. He pop. What that mean, boy? Listen, boy. He the talk of the town right now. He the talk of the town right now, fam. He the talk of the town. It is what it is. This is why you see other fighters. They want to fight the big name guys because it brings notoriety to them. Of course, they're gonna get the money as well. But it brings out notoriety to them as well. So you'll be a fool to not want to fight a Canelo or to want to fight a Tank or to want to fight a Ryan Garcia. You get what I'm saying? You'll be a fool to not want to fight those guys. You feel me? So he said they need some appearances on WWE. Y'all check this out though. Y'all look at this. This guy right here say he say, I don't know, there's somebody named Elizabeth. It's probably, I don't know who the hell this is. Tank said some real shit. He jumped a little too soon. He should have waited, and a real man will understand what Tank is saying. Gilly and Wallow, the biggest instigators on these interwebs. Gilly, you were 7-26. Wallow, but the 7 came after the 26.
True.
Hey, Hey, this dude say, anytime Tank says you trash, it's already over. This podcast did what press conferences wish they could do. He wasn't locked up long enough to reflect. He was in there just enough to get pissed off. Talking about Tank. This guy says, I genuinely feel joy AB rolling with Tank. And how Tank addressed AB about people turning their back on him. Makes me happy that they are together. Real ish, bro. Salute Coach Calvin. He is the best. A loyal rider. You get what I'm saying? That deserves his flowers. Y'all bald-headed ninjas got the best interview out this fight so far. Listen, look at the comments. Look at the comments. Gillian Wallow represents that culture. They represent that culture. The people you see in these chats that follow them and listen to Gillian Wallow represent that culture. This is what they're saying. I told you. Study the chats. Read the tea leaves. Don't go. You can go to a chat that hate a certain fighter. You can go to a content creator who have his channel is built upon hating a certain fighter. So all of his subscribers are going to be, they hate that fighter because that's who they hate that fighter as well. That's how that works, right? But this is a non-boxing podcast. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, like the people, there's other podcasts I've been to. Other ones, Breakfast Club, it's Stephen A. Smith, there's Shannon Sharp. There's other podcasts I've been to. It's the same shit. Literally. You're going to get some people who say fuck Tank, fuck Ryan, this and that. But I'm saying for the most part, it is what it is. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, you already know. It's inevitable. It's D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Fact!
D-Block, talk to me, fam.
Man, Coach, shit, me and you, we murdered them, Coach. Then Wallow and Gilly, man, they ain't shit, Coach. I don't care what they say. You got Gilly that look like showbiz the adult, eyes popping out. He just there just because people want to make fun of him. And they both ball, Coach. You know, me and you, we be doing interviews and shit. We still got our fine hair, Coach. We still got our thickness, no dick. Coach, I think if it was me and you on that panel right there, shit, we murdered that interview, Coach. So we make them motherfuckers fun. That's all I got to say on that, Coach. Coach, you doing all right today, my brother?
Yeah, I'm just listening. Let you talk. I don't want to interrupt you. Want you to say what you need to say what you got to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's why I respect you, Coach. You let us talk. And of course, I know we got a timer, but, you got to love it, baby. Because at the end of the day, at the end, it's going to make sense. When the timer is over for you to talk, it's over. And just let it go. Breathe a little. So, Coach, I think Tank Davis is not a superstar like you say he is. I doubt that, Coach. Ryan Garcia is the main cheese. He is the head of the class right now. He got more fame, more going on for him than Tank Davis. I'm being real with you, Coach. And look at that. They even paging me right now from work. So, Coach, I'm telling you, don't fall in love with that Tank Davis shit, Coach. It's ride all day King ride, Coach. What you got to say with that?
No, I'm not falling in love. I'm just calling it from what I've seen. The numbers speak for itself. I'm watching, so if me telling the truth is falling in love, then I'm in love with the truth. And from what I've been researching and been seeing, this is what it is, D-Block. I just call it the way I see it. Yeah. Coach,
I get where you're coming from, man. But at the end of the day, I think Key-Rod he got a lot of fan base. He got a lot going for him, man. And at the end, you're going to see that when they fight together, it's going to make even more money next time around. But we already know that Ryan Garcia brings more fan base to Tank Davis. Tank Davis, man, he's just a today kind of fighter that tomorrow you ain't going to know where he at, man. Coach, hit the song, please.
You don't believe that. You don't even believe that.
My people, remember when D-Block said something about Tank Davis is the truth. Always remember. Tank Davis is here today, and tomorrow he's gone, like yesterday's trash. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
Shout out D-Block, man. D-Block. See, this is another thing, right? I'm gonna put y'all up on something, man, that I learned a long time ago. The only thing that people hate more than the truth is the person that speaks the truth. History shows this. When you look at people who were true speakers in the past, a lot of them end up getting killed, ostracized, in prison, all type of stuff, right? But I'm gonna repeat this. The only thing, hold on, I forgot to write D-Block name down. The only thing that people hate more than the truth is the people who speak the truth. Now, this has nothing to do with the subject matter. It has nothing to do with that. But I'm just telling you, y'all remember that. The only thing that people hate more than the truth is the people that speak the truth. Motherfuckers who, because the truth is unpopular, especially in the time of the lying narrative. I got a poster that I always show you guys. Where do I have it at? Where's the poster? Do you guys remember the flyer that I have up? Here it go right here. I want to show you guys this. Do you guys remember this? I always show this. Unpleasant truths, better known as the naked truth, and comforting lies. Do you see all these people in the line right here? Y'all see that? That's a parable within itself. This is society. They like to hear the lies because the lies make them feel good. The lies make them feel good. You get what I'm saying? People get killed for the truth. History have shown that. Motherfuckers get killed for the truth. You get what I'm saying? What I'm saying ain't got nothing to do with boxing, but I'm just showing you just how people are. You know what I mean? That's just the world. I realized that growing up. I'm like, you know what, man? I see it for what it is. So just understand when you do take a position on something, understand if your position is not of that, if not of the popular opinion, just know that you will receive a lot of flack for it. Some people get persecuted in the beginning only to realize that they were right in the end. But by that time, all the people that was around when you was spitting that fire truth, they dead and gone with the jail, or they done moved on to something else. And in today's society, even with the social media era that we're in, where everybody got ADD and people attention spans are that short. Remember I told you guys what I said last week. I said the Ryan Garcia drug testing thing. I said this too shall pass. This shit gonna come and go. He don't got popped dirty. I say nothing is going to happen. I mean, yeah, he probably gonna get suspended, and Devin Haney's win is going to get turned into a no contest. That fight is going to get turned into a no contest. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. But his popularity, Ryan Garcia's popularity, is going to continue to flourish. I'm telling you. And it has a lot to do with the guy that he fought isn't as popular. Unfortunately, the guy that he fought, Devin Haney, he's doing legacy stuff. He's fighting for Undisputed, fighting other champions in different weight divisions like Regis Prograis and stuff like that. But he's not a part of the pop culture. He's not popular. He's not Tank. He's not Ryan. So his audience is going to be screaming, rah, 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 rah. They're going to be doing that. But his audience is so small in the grand scheme of things. Did you get what I'm saying? So I told you guys what I told you guys this last week. Probably about I think I told you guys this last Monday. I know what I'm talking about. You ain't got to believe me. Just keep watching. Keep breathing. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. True. You ain't got to believe nothing I say. Just keep breathing. I promise you, you're going to come over here, man, Coach, man, don't nobody feel how I feel. I'm trying to get an army together online so we can attack. But the few people that I got that's on my team from different YouTube channels, it ain't but a handful of them. Because, those guys are talking in the echo chamber. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm telling you. I say, look, dude, go back to my last Monday show. It was the Monday after was it the Monday after the fight? I think it was the Monday after the fight. No. Not the Monday after the fight. My bad. It was the day after, the day we found out, or the next day we found out that Ryan Garcia, when it was revealed he got popped dirty. Look at the show. Look at what I said on that show. Look at what I said on that show. Everything I'm saying, whether you like it or not, is irrelevant. Because what you like and what you don't like is dealing with your feelings, right? And if you have an emotional attachment to Devin Haney, then anything Ryan Garcia you're going to hate. Understandably so, because of your emotional attachment. And if you have an emotional attachment to Ryan Garcia, anything that someone says bad about Ryan Garcia that you don't agree with, you're gonna, you're not going to accept it because of your emotional attachment to Ryan Garcia. Me, Coach Malachi, I don't have an emotional attachment to any of these fighters. Tank, Ryan, Devin, Shakur, whoever. I don't give a damn who it is. Canelo, Crawford, and I like Bud. That's my guy. But I don't have an emotional attachment to any of these fighters because I understand one thing. These fighters are multimillionaires. They multimillionaires. They make a whole lot of money. These fighters are a part of a fraternity that people like me and you will never get in. These fighters are in a tax bracket that me and you, the average person, will never reach in life. So I don't get caught up in the political theater. Well, no, I don't get political theater. I don't get caught up in the drama. The As the World Turns, La Novelas. You get what I'm saying? I don't get caught up in all of that. I understand this is a theater. Are you not entertained? We have something to talk about. I get it. I understand. It's really nothing to take that serious. Once I understood that, I've been enjoying the sport a whole lot better. True. I've been enjoying the sport a whole lot better, for real though. Wrong soundbite.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time.
Yes, sir.
They said they never gave you niggas money.
These niggas got money. Lots of it. They have money, lots of it. And there's nothing that's more satisfying for me is when you have, and as a fighter, and I tell people this all the time, bro, you got a bunch of people, a group of people who are dedicating to hating you, regardless of who you may be, you should be thankful. You should be grateful. Do you know how many fighters out there ain't nobody checking for? What's your name? Somebody just told me Jamal Charlo just went to jail. I really don't give a damn. I'm just saying me. I really don't give a damn. Okay, Jamal Charlo went to jail. Who cares? He went to jail. Jamal Charlo ain't in his right state of mind. Everybody know that. Jamal Charlo ain't popping. Now, it's going to be good, something to talk about. Probably turn it into, yeah, man, Jamal Charlo got knocked on. He went to jail. You know what I mean? Okay. I want to see Jamal Charlo fight Caleb Plant. That's the fight I want to see. They say Jamal Charlo is drunk. He's an alcoholic. Okay, the alcoholic versus the slick black fighter in Caleb Plant. I would love to see that. That's a storyline I would love to see. The Jamal Charlo, the alcoholic, versus the slick black fighter, Caleb Plant. The Caleb Plant who slapped Jamal Charlo, and Jamal Charlo came out recently and said he was sorry. I apologize. I'm so sorry that my face accidentally slapped your hand. I'm so sorry that my face got in the way when you were swinging your hand. I didn't have no business playing in your face, pulling on your beard. I was wrong. So I'm so sorry that my face hurt. Is your hand okay, Caleb? Did my face hurt your hand? Did you have to go to the hospital after my face slapped your hand? Slap your open hand? You get what I'm saying? True. Like for real. Well, you get what I'm saying? Who am I gonna who gonna ride for that? Nigga talking about some, yeah, man, well, it was Jamal Charlo fault. He was putting on Caleb Plant face. I don't give a damn. It's the principle. It's principalities, man. I don't care if you started it or whatever the case may be. Fact of the matter is, you got the taste slapped out of your mouth in front of all of Wakanda. You got all these dudes from Houston that surrounded you, supposed to be your boys and your security, and y'all ain't did nothing. The man called you a boy and told you to come get some. Boy, come get some. Guess what? No, it was nothing. Yeah, now it was your fault. You started it. But that ain't the point. It's the principle. True. If you wrong, you might as well just be wrong all the way. Don't be wrong part of the way, get slapped, and then self-correct yourself from the slap, and then months go by. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, dog. No, if I'm gonna be wrong, let me go all out being wrong. Yeah, I pulled the hair off his face. He slapped me, and now, goddammit, I'm finna put hands and foot on. We finna make it do what it do. Let go all out being wrong. I don't like again, bro. Like I ain't trying to hear this. He said, and you know, Plant Minute, he from Tennessee. Yeah. And what he say? He said, got outside, and this bro lady slapped his boot. I'm just saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Corey Bradley. He said Charlo sent Caleb a year's supply of ice for his. Hey, he say Charlo sent Caleb Plant a year's supply of ice for his hand. Nigga call you a motherfucking boy, slap you in front of all of Zamunda. You got slapped in front of all of Zamunda, and you apologized. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. Anyway, now y'all talking about, yeah, he went to jail. I don't give a damn about that nigga going to jail. Who cares? Okay, he went to jail, so what? He went to jail. Okay, all right. Maybe jail will do him some good. I'm looking at this right now. Somebody just tagged me with this. Somebody just tagged me with this right now. Somebody just tagged me on Twitter. Let me blow it up. Man, I made all this money. Jamal DeAndre Charlo. Oh, let's see. Bond him out $5,000. Oh, that ain't nothing. He got a $5,000 bond in Florida. A $5,000 bond is $500 to get out. That ain't nothing. Let's see. Driving while intoxicated. Fleeing police officers, imminent danger. Fleeing and eluding. That's what we call that in Florida. Fleeing and eluding. You're fleeing the police and you're eluding the police. Bond about $2,500, so it's different. Charged with, hold on. Charge description, collision involving damage to vehicle. Greater than $200. He'll be all right. He got plenty of money. He'll be all right. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, this is Jerron calling from New York.
Jerron from New York, talk to me.
Hey, Coach. Look, hey, there's an old saying in the South, because I grew up in the South. I went and got my shotgun with Taylor Plant slap me like that. I had to go get my shotgun, man. There ain't no way. You don't get slapped like that. They can't get some smoke bite. He got to come back and fight him, man. Because he always going to be known for that right there. Always.
Man.
When you say Jamal Charlo, you already know what it is. Everybody, the first thing they're going to think about is what?
Caleb Plant
slap the shit out of him.
Slap the taste out of his mouth.
And it's going to be like that until he fights it. But that's all I had to say, Coach. Keep doing your thing, man. I'm in here crying in here right now.
All right, shout out to Jerron. Bruh. Young man, Jamal Charlo. And this is another thing, too. This when I said we got to stop blaming Al Heyman for everything, right? Because people like, yeah, man, these fighters ain't got no fight dates. Okay, that might be Al right there. Some fighters ain't got no fight dates. You can put that on Al, whatever. But fighters who blowed their money. Adrian Broner blowed his money. He messed his money up. Adrian Broner is broke now. Now he's on, now he's, I don't want to say on the coattails of Tank Davis, but Tank got a lot of love for AB because AB is the one that turned Tank on to Floyd Mayweather, from what I've learned, right? So, he look at AB as a guy who AB AB, that's my guy, man. He changed my life forever. He loved AB. Tank gonna look out for AB. AB broke. I might have a net worth. Carla, hold on. I might have a net worth higher than AB right now. All jokes aside, literally. And he's over there with Don King. Listen, when you got to go sign the Don King Promotions, that tell you everything you need to know. Like Don King Promotions in 2024, that's the bottom of the barrel for promoters. This ain't the Don of old or back in the day. My favorite promoter of all time, Don King. This is not him. This is 2024 Don King. They fighting at the Highlight. The Miami Highlight down in Miami. They fighting at the Hollywood, fighting at what it is, what's the goddamn gambling casino down there, man? What's the gambling casino, man? Damn. My mind I went blank. Fucking what's the gambling casino? The Hard Rock. Fighting at the Hard Rock. Fighting at the Hard Rock now. 2,000 people, 3,000, 3,500 people venue. Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
Jamal, Omaha.
Jamal from Omaha, talk to me.
All praise thou, baby. I can quit my job, baby. 6 years. I'm rich, baby. Caleb Plant slapped that nigga. Caleb Plant slapped that nigga Charlo so hard it sobered him up, and this nigga Charlo is apologizing, saying, my bad. Come on, man. If a nigga did that in the street, you'll die. It'd be a fight. It'd be a shootout. Today's news at McDonald's. Man gets slapped and goes to his car to get his gun. These Charlo brothers went from knockout artists to mad to puppets. Coach, me and the boys, man, we got Floyd free. Now we just waiting for Floyd to pay us back, man. We sold all the snacks. So we should be getting into a shipment
Floyd,
coming in.
Floyd back. Yeah, we had a charity drive for Floyd. I was the only content creator in boxing that put together a charity drive to free Floyd Mayweather. I actively was saying on this show, we got to free Floyd. We got to do what we can do. I got on the phone with Booker Ray Leonard, Bob Arum, all of that, Al Heyman, and I literally, bro. And so I'm hoping Floyd give me my props for trying to hook that up for him.
Did you see how sad he looked in that picture, bro? He was like, man, sell that snack, man. Last thing before I go, Coach. Can you confirm or deny Jay Prince slapped Booker Ray Leonard? Is that true?
No.
And Bob Arum bailed him out. Is this true?
No, he didn't slap him. No, he didn't slap him. No, the issue that went on with Jay Prince and Floyd Mayweather back in the day, yeah, that's true. That story's true. Dudes coming in with baseball bats.
So Booker got whooped up?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Shit, Coach, I appreciate it, man. Keep doing your thing. One love. Holla.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, Bob tell the story. Bob Arum tell that story like, that's it. No, that didn't happen for real. Like, the goons came. Jake, like, for real, bro. Like, for real. Floyd didn't want to pay. He didn't want to pay Jay Prince. He had one more fight on his contract. And he was trying to keep from paying Jay Prince. Like, no, that happened for real, bro. Bob Arum tell that story, like, very vividly. You get what I'm saying?
Don't ever forget, when I found you was strung out on coke. When I found you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to Big Time Box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
As a matter of fact, what Bob Arum, man? This Bob right here.
We were at dinner one night, and I got a call that there was a disturbance in my gym. And Floyd apparently had asked us not to do a fight in October, but to do it in December after James Prince's contract with him had run out. The disturbance in my gym was that some people came over, with or without the knowledge of James Prince, and proceeded to break a couple of heads of people in Mayweather's camp with baseball bats. And so the gym was splattered with blood And Floyd came to my office the next day, and he said, Prince wants his money from the fight that's coming up. So I said to Floyd, fine, if that's what you want, I'll write him a letter of credit. And Floyd said to me, Prince don't do no letters of credit. You better send the cash. So I wrote a check, and I made a contract with Prince's lawyer, and he got paid the money that he said he was entitled to as Floyd's manager.
Now, from what I heard, I heard what Bob said. From what I heard, Booger Ray was tied up. He was hog-tied and duct tape in the trunk. One of the dudes who blood was splattered over at Top Rank Gym, and I've been to Top Rank. I've been to Top Rank Gym in Vegas, was Booger Ray. I heard they had Booger Ray hog-tied and duct tape, and they threw him in the trunk, and they were going to take him somewhere and bury him in the ditch. And Jay Prince had to get that bread, and somehow Booger Ray was able to get out of the hog tie, and he called Floyd Mayweather while he was in the trunk. That's what I heard. That's the other part I heard. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I'm just saying that's what I heard. Hog tied. Oh, Floyd. Oh, my gosh. Floyd. Wait a minute, Floyd. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. Here you go. I'm just telling y'all what I heard now. I'm telling you what I heard. What my thing at? Let me get my sidekick. Like I said before, Floyd, is that you? Yes, Leonard, that's me. Oh my gosh, Floyd, help me, it's so dark in here. Leonard, what's wrong? Calm down. Oh my gosh, you know the money that you owe Jay Prince? Yeah, I'm not paying him. I'm not paying him. Fuck him. Fuck Jay Prince. Fuck the black man. I'm not paying the black man. Oh my gosh, Floyd, you're gonna have to pay him. What's wrong? They got me in the trunk, Floyd. There's blood everywhere. I got beat up. There's blood everywhere. They beat the whole staff up, Floyd. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna die. I heard somebody say they're gonna take me in the middle of the desert and put me in a hole. Floyd, I don't know. Oh, listen, Floyd, I don't want to get buried in a hole. The only hole I want to deal with, no type of hole I want to deal with. I'm no Diddy. But anyways, Leonard, it's not time for that. Not time for the freaky dicky. Okay, Floyd, it's not time for that. But Floyd, please come and help me. Oh my gosh, Leonard, I need you. Don't worry, I'm going to talk to Bob. I'm going to go get the white man to save me from the black man. True. That's what I heard. That's part of the story I heard. So y'all take it or leave it alone. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this is Easy Fisker calling from Illinois.
Easy from Illinois. Talk to me.
Easy. Yeah, I seen your title. I'm like, yo, the Lion and Tank, they follow. They little coaches that they fuck with doesn't run the whole boxing because their integrity ain't really there. As you can see, Tank will put somebody in a rehydration clause, and Ryan will make all these antics up to get somebody all riled up so he can, get a win off, either cheat or either get Haney wild up. You feel me? So I would say they are the influence. So some people might follow them, but if you look at the blueprint, that ain't the blueprint of how they doing it. It's integrity. Now, the closest thing to them is, it won't be in this era. It will probably be a Crawford, but they in that weight class, no. They on bullshit. They won't fight the best. They won't fight the best and just do it. They got to do bullshit. So I wouldn't say they influence my culture, but these younger niggas, these younger niggas, maybe.
What is your
but
culture?
If you see somebody,
what age group is your culture?
My culture, I got integrity.
What's your?
I'm 25. I'm an old soul. I'm 25, but I don't look at these little niggas like Tank. That ain't my culture. I'm an old soul at heart. So I really don't even flow with that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't flow with that. How they do things, I just don't flow with that. I flow with, hey, you say you the best, you prove yourself. I don't give a fuck if you lose. Nigga, you prove yourself. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You ain't gotta do extra shit to win. You ain't gotta be on bullshit to win. You know what I'm saying? These young niggas, they be on extra shit, like Ryan was on extra shit for that fucking Devin fight. He threw Devin off, but I'm not going to put that on Ryan. Devin should have been a little bit more precise, but I'm going to say, even for Tank got to put a nigga in a weight hydration clause. Come on, bro, you ain't shit. You let me know that you trying to one-up a nigga. Like that. I don't like how people move. I'm trying to fight you at your best. How these niggas move, and then he wearing purses. No problem with gay people, but if you say you the culture, and we're promoting balanced masculinity, okay? You can't get
a female out of 2 men. So he promoting low-key gay shit. So I don't think that's for the culture. I think for the culture is being balanced. The Maya, balance. And them niggas don't promote balance. They promote imbalance. So I wouldn't go for them. Crawford promotes balance. Crawford is that nigga. Crawford is going against Israel Masvidal. Come on now. He didn't put him in on hydration clause. Come on now. Let's look at Crawford. Let's look at AJ. Even Wilder. Wilder going up there against motherfucking James. I know they probably going to throw him out, but look at that. Like, you got to go against the best. There's no excuses for you to put a nigga into something. Like, I don't like this younger culture. They just trying to get a shortcut. Why they coming in this shit? Like, nigga, you got to show me. You got to show me something. You can't be wanting an advantage beforehand. Like, you got to let me know that you got it. And then, when you show me that you got it, you can have a little bit of, touch of, like, I wouldn't even say Avenizia was a touch about how Crawford did. Man, Crawford proved to you he that nigga. You got to prove to me you that nigga before you that nigga. And these little niggas, they proving me that. That's basically all I got. You feel me? These younger generation want it before they prove it. They want it quick. They didn't prove it to me. At least these older niggas proved it. Shout out to you though, Coach. You one of the best shows out here. It's you, CBD, and Wayne got you. You're the best on here. No cap.
All right, salute, fam. All right. He said that they're not. I say how old? I say they don't represent my culture. I say, sir, how old are you? He said 25. When he said 25, I left it at that. I'll call it. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York, man. Shout out to East from Illinois. Salute, fam.
What's up, Coach? Yeah. Listen, man, the Charlos. This is how I feel about them, man. I used to like them boys. All they doing is wasting time and giving themselves a bad name. They always, find themselves in some type of controversy. There's always negative news coming from these guys. I mean, the one Charlo is scared to fight, the white guy that loves to slap people.
Yeah.
Don't you want your leg back? You know what I mean? That's kind of odd. He doesn't want to fight the guy. Little Charlo, he ran like a bitch in a legacy fight. Chance of a lifetime, man. And he fucking blew it. I'm disappointed in the Charlos, Coach, to be honest with you, man. Especially Big Charlo. I thought he was the better out of the two. And they didn't, I don't know, man. He hasn't really done much in boxing. I know Little Charlo did, but it is what it is. But, Coach, real quick, man. I know Ryan is hot. Tank is hot. What do you think if they were to fight a rematch, man? How big of a fight this would be?
I think it'll be big. I think it'll be big because the level of curiosity is there. People want to know, can Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney without being on PEDs? And then you'll have those who feel that he was never on PEDs. They feel like his drug test sample was tainted because of Bill Haney's connection with Victor Conte and Victor Conte's connection with Snack and all that stuff there. Some people feel this is a conspiracy and this and that. So it's going to be some level of intrigue there.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah. I feel you. All right, Coach. That's all I got, man. Salute from New York.
Salute, fam. Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this Top Dog.
Top Dog, where you calling from?
Chicago.
Top Dog from Chicago. Talk to me.
Hello?
Yes, talk to me. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What's up, Smart Guy? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right, man. So I'm gonna say this. I think Tank and Ryan is good for the culture. I think Tank especially is good for the culture with him coming out of the inner city, and then a young man who came out of the inner city and came out of the inner city using his hands and skills to get where he had. A lot of people think that Floyd was the reason why that this guy has the popularity that he has, but a lot of people don't even talk about how Tank was selling out even in the amateurs, how a lot of people was coming to watch this young boy fight out of Baltimore in the DMV area. They try to always just put it on like Floyd just did this. Tank been that guy before he was a mainstream boxer. The hate for this man is unreal. How can you hate somebody who came out the inner city using his skills escaping jail, escaping all the stuff that was meant to trap this young black man and him to make it out with the level of coaches that he has. How can you hate him?
Right. I get what you're saying. You're saying because of Tank's circumstances, he came from the bottom, he came from nothing, came from the mud, and now he's become something. And that's kind of like a rallying cry for people who come from those type of circumstances that Tank came from, and this is why he have the type of support that he have. Is that what you're saying?
This is what I'm saying. Yes, this is why he has the culture.
Right.
Tank has the culture. And that's exactly why he has the culture, because a lot of young black men, a lot of men in the industry, as far as like rappers, they can understand where he's coming from. He wasn't silver spoon fed like a lot of these boxers who claim that they was from the hood and all this, but yet was silver spoon fed and came up with rich parents. That's why a lot of the ones that try to be like him don't got the culture like Tank do, because he never came out trying to be somebody else. He always was himself, no matter what. A lot of people envy this young man. A lot of people want to beat this young man. They want his spot. It ain't even about boxing. They just want his spot. They want him because they see the star quality that he has in himself, and that's why that I'm not even gonna say his name, but that one boxer got exposed.
Okay, yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah. All right, but listen, top.
So yeah, and I think Ryan is good for the culture too, because Ryan also is another young man who didn't have it like that. As you can see his backstory, that his mom and his pop was there with him, and they came up from nothing. Yeah. They came up from nothing in the boxing gym. Yeah. Boxing is a poor man's sport. Am I right or am I wrong? That's what I've been told.
That's true.
So this sport is for a lot of young men who have nothing, who looking to make it now fighting. And you can't do nothing, but a lot of young women and men identify that come from nothing. So to be rich and come in this sport and try to then claim that you would, it's not gonna work with the people. Not the real people. They gonna see through that, and you're gonna be exposed.
I understand. Well, Top Dog from Chicago. Thank you so much for calling the show. Point well taken. Point well taken. I get it. I do get it. You know what I mean? So, shout out to, let me see how many super chats we have. I read that super chat right there. Did you catch the clip? Twitter. Yeah, I read that one. Shout out to Jonathan Cook.
Hey, okay.
Dropping a half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, if what you're doing for a living doesn't produce millions of dollars, how can we put ourselves in the shoes of these fighters? And many of you would take a shot of steroids for millions. Okay. Hold on, guys. Point well taken, Jonathan. I mean, yo, I respect your opinion on that, fam. Shout out to Crosby, dropping that $2 super chat. He said your face when he said he was 25, priceless. hey, you know what? Hey, Crosby, when my brother Easy from Illinois, when he told me he was, I thought he was about my age. You know what I mean? When he said I'm 25, and I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, okay. I know what it is. I mean, the brother, I get, the brother, brother said he was 25. I mean, he's an old soul. I got it. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, man, this is with Mellow Dynasty, man, calling out of New York. How you doing, champ?
I'm doing good, fam.
Cool. Yeah, man. I ain't really got too much though, but I just want to chime in. As far as my opinion, as far as the whole Ryan Garcia. I know we all over the place right now in a specific topic. I know we all over the place, but in my opinion, I feel like Ryan Garcia has pretty much used his marketing ability to do certain things to get him navigated. You know what I mean? To be this kind of star. You know what I mean? That people. You know what I mean? Because to me personally, he's turning into like a Jake Paul or one of these type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's talking about he don't want to fight for no belts. He just want to fight all the time. You know, understand what I'm saying? So I'm questioning his legacy as far as a boxer, but I get where he going with it. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as like a Tank Davis or something like that, where where he just signed like a 7 deal, what was it, a 7-6 deal contract or something like that?
I don't know. That's what he said. I think what the caller before, what he misunderstood was he's talking about legacy and having fighting career-defining fights and stuff like that. You got to prove it in the ring. This is a different era. I was on that as well, but this is not the era that we're in. This is the era. The era legacy doesn't matter, and they're taking what Floyd Money Mayweather says, and they're applying that to what's going on in boxing today. So what I had to realize was, you know what? This is what it is. This is where it's at. Mm-hmm. I don't agree with it, but I say, you know what? I don't agree with it at all, but this is what they're saying. And their actions are showing you they mean it. You get what I'm saying? And two guys who came from nothing. Tank Davis came from nothing. Ryan Garcia came from nothing. Both of them was poor. And now, they're in the position that they are in now, and they're popular with the culture. What I like it or not is irrelevant. My feelings have nothing to do with the reality of the situation. So, but go ahead.
Oh, absolutely not. That definitely has nothing to do with that. Yeah. This is the microwave era. You know what I mean? Everything is in a microwave thing, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing really home cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, things it brewed up. You know what I mean? You have, I ain't even gonna get into all of the legendary fights. I'm an older cat my damn self, so I'm just not gonna literally reveal my age. But I'm just saying, if you understand what I'm saying, some of those fights that we, those are, you know what I mean? That was boxing. I'm not saying that we ain't got boxing right now. This is cool. I love these young cats. You know what I mean? The Four Kings, woo, and all that. I hope Dev can come back mentally strong and do what he got to do and defend his belts and do all that, But I just feel like, with this newer age of cats, there's a lot of lions, right? A lot of younger cats coming up. We got the Cormel Motons, we got the Abdullah Masons, we got the Ray Falls, we got, So I like the lineup. I like how the future look, but when you're talking about right now. It's a little shaky because, Shakur's, your Tanks, we want to see these cats really, you know what I mean? So I believe Tank got some things on his hands June when he go against Frank Martin. I don't think Frank Martin is no walk through the park, you know what I'm saying? And, we're going to see, man. We're going to see. Coach, I'm not even going to drag it. I'm not even going to sit on here. Pretty sure there's other motherfuckers that want to get in and chime in too. But I ain't going to drag. But, Coach, it is what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? We just got to sit back as OGs, man, and watch this shit unfold,
All right. Salute, fam. Thank you so much, Dynasty. Thank you for calling, brother. New York, stand up. Shout out to, we got a cash app. We got a super chat. Shout out to Chastity Thomas. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub with your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Chastity say, Coach, wisdom has to be passed down. Your generation is supposed to teach this generation how boxing works. And, to be honest with you, Chastity, you're right about that. Since I've been online, that's what I've been doing. I've been consistent at that. We have commandments. We have I have my boxing criteria. I've been saying that, but I've been fighting an uphill battle with that. I understand that even though I do that, I teach the young ones, and it's not even just the young ones, it's the old ones, because the old ones have conformed as well. But I understand, Carla, hold on. I understood what I had to understand was this here. These are not just boxing fans. We are in the pop culture, the popularity culture and stuff like that. So they're not really fans of the sport of boxing. They're fans of just certain fighters. And they're fans of just certain fighters. And they're just a different era. The legacy, the belts, this and that, they don't care nothing about that. The fighters don't care nothing about that. Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia don't care nothing about that. So when you have two of the most popular fighters in boxing that don't care about the things that the legacy fighters cared about, that tells you where we're at. And then when you look at what they're talking about, like literally, they're like, so what am I to do? I'm not going to be sitting in arguing and stuff anymore. I'm like, man, let them say what they're going to say. All right, I don't agree with it. But hey, I'm not going to argue with someone else's opinion. I just let them talk, say what they're going to say, man. Just go from there. It is what it is. I've accepted the reality of the situation. I have not conformed to now. If I say that I conformed to the reality of the situation, then that's one thing. But I haven't conformed. I just accepted what I don't like, and that's it. So, Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, you know what it is, Coach. It's D-Block 2 times.
D-Block 2 times. Talk to me.
Yeah, Coach, let me ask you a personal question, Coach. And we live in front of everybody on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, Coach. Let me ask you a personal question, Coach. What were you doing when you were 25 years old, Coach?
When I was 25 years old, good question. What was I doing at 25? Shit. I think I was in the streets. I was in the streets hustling, fighting court cases, going to jail. Had done went to prison at 18. So, yeah, that's what I was doing at 25. In the nation.
That's what you were doing?
In the nation, militant as hell. Yeah, that's what I was doing at 25. And then I started waking up a little bit. Then I started going to I went to bartending school. I ended up going to Full Sail, learning how to become an engineer, musical engineer, and stuff like that. So, yeah, I was kind of like weaning myself out of the streets around that time, but I was still in it. So that's what I was doing at 25.
That's good, Coach. I appreciate you. You lived different lives, Coach. Coach, when I was 25 years old, I was smoking some good green. I wasn't smoking Reggie back in the day, Coach. I was chilling, driving around, going to the clubs, kicking it with a lot of women. You know how it is, Coach. When you're 25, you think you're in your prime, and you are in your prime. You think you're invincible. You think that nothing in the world is going to stop you. Coach, when I was 25 years old, I never said to myself, I have an old soul. I never called a show to represent that I'm old. And at the end of the day, I'm 41 years old, Coach, and I'm proud to be 41. You gotta live your life to say that you're an old soul. You can't just be 25 and say to yourself, I'm an old soul. No, you're in a bracket. You're 25 years old. You're calling the show acting like you know what you're talking about. At the end of the day, Coach, I'm going to give it like this. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, that's true. They came from the gutter. They came from the streets. They came from a garage, whatever it is. Where the hell they were living at, Coach. And now they're here. Golden Boy, at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia don't need them. They need Ryan Garcia. See what I mean, Coach? So they're so popular right now, Coach, that they can do whatever they want and nobody's going to tell them anything, to a certain degree, of course.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to give it like this. I'd rather be with Ryan Garcia, where he's rapping, he's making good jokes, he's around actual celebrities that want to be around him. See what I mean, Coach? The pop culture that really wants him. Deion Sanders. We talk about everybody want to be around Ryan Garcia. And I'm going to tell you like this. I would never want to be around Tank Davis. And I'm going to tell you why. There's a video in that press conference where he slapped somebody behind the head. And that man took it like nothing. He just said, yes, sir. He's around nothing but yes, man. If Tank Davis would have slapped me in the back of my head like that, I don't give a fuck who he is. I would have gone at him. Ain't no man going to try to slap me behind my back, try to make me look like I'm nothing. So that's all. I'm going to say it like that, Coach. I got more respect for Ryan Garcia.
You talking about the
Go
same?
ahead, Coach.
You talking about the same Tank Davis, who you have his name tattooed on your hand?
Yeah, and I got to live with it. I got to wake up every morning being pissed off at the world because it was my fault. I did it. It is my fault, Coach, and I got to live with it. I got to live with it, Coach, and it's okay. I'm willing to move forward. My people, please, don't ever get somebody else's name tattooed on your hand again. And this is coming from D-Block, because I'm 41 years old now. I'm sorry. D-Block, D-Town, D-Ville, Baltimore.
Shout out D-Block, man. D-Block, you talking about the same Tank Davis that you got his name tattooed on your hand. If he would have slapped me in the back of the neck, you did. Okay, all right, D-Block, all right, D-Block. D-Block, you my dog. I rocks with you, D-Block. I rocks with you now, but man, I don't know, D-Block. I don't know about that one, brother. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? This country, man.
Shout out to country. Salute, fam. Talk to me.
So, okay, check it out. This is not coming from being in my feelings, but I got a message for the new casual boxing fans of today. On behalf of us hardcores, okay, we do accept boxing for what it is today. Unfortunately, boxing has changed. However, a lot of it we still think is very ridiculous, and I'm going to tell y'all something. We got cockroach in our blood. You guys may be ruling the sport right now, but you ain't getting rid of us. We're too hard to get rid of. So we ain't dead. We'll die on that hill. We ain't going nowhere. Number one. Number two, the difference between y'all and us, a lot of you new casual fans only like certain fighters.
Yeah.
You want to be a better boxing fan? Put the sport first. Watch more weight classes. You'll enjoy the sport a lot more that way. You'll see better fights. And the one life raft that we all have is bringing boxing back to the way it used to be in a lot of ways. God bless Turkey Al Sheikh, because he is bringing us what we need, and we're getting the fights we want to see. All the casuals are jumping on the bandwagon and watching all these fights and being all excited and happy, but they weren't interested in them before he started doing that. And as far as you casuals go, we accept you. We'll bring you in to show you love. All we ask, educate yourselves a little more, put the sport first, and get a little more knowledge and enjoy it for what it is. And don't worry about, have your favorite fighters, but like Coach said, don't be emotionally tied to them, man. It's all love. We all got to be one big group, one family. You know what? Let's bridge the gap between us and try to make it better. But again, we ain't going nowhere. That's my call, Coach.
Shout out to
Much love.
Salute, fam. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. See, the thing is, and this is why I say, man, you got to have a boxing criteria. The reason why it's important to have a criteria in boxing or any combat sport, because the criteria doesn't leave room or doesn't allow you or permit you to show favoritism towards certain fighters because you like them more than another fighter. You hold everybody to that same criteria. What is the criteria? This is my criteria. My criteria has nothing to do with popularity. My criteria has nothing to do with what hood you come from. My criteria has nothing to do with what suburb you come from. My criteria has nothing to do with how popular you are on social media. My criteria has nothing to do with how much money you have. My criteria is simple. What is the level of competition and who you fought? How many top 10 fighters have you fought if it's a legitimate top 10? Did you dominate the weight division? If you've been, let's say you've been at 135 or whatever for years, or most of your career, did you dominate the division? And there's only but one way to dominate a division. How? How many career-defining fights have you had? Did you fight the best in the division? So when you fight the best in the division, this is how you dominate a weight division, especially if you beat them. If you beat them, you dominate the weight division. You've been there for a while. How many top 10 fighters? Top 10 are, the reason why that's important, because the top 10 is synonymous with being, these are the 10 of the best fighters in that particular weight division. Now, we know the ranking system is fake right now. We know that. And, I could pay $5 to get somebody in there, and but how it used to be, the guys that was in the top 10 were the best in that division, in the top 10 guys, right? So if you hold everybody to that criteria, you don't have to, wait a minute now, you don't have to put your fight in the witness protection program. This is the witness protection program era. And people make non-boxing arguments. They use non-boxing arguments to make a boxing claim, right? They use non-boxing talking points for a boxing argument. And it's not just because of the casuals. It's because of people like Floyd Mayweather. See, people like to say it's the young guys. It's not the young guys. It's not the young guys. It's the old crusties. Floyd Mayweather is an old rich crusty. Every time you turn around, he's hating on somebody. Every time you turn around, he's talking about what he did. Every time you turn around, belts don't mean nothing. Because when somebody said, well, Floyd, you never became undisputed, then he tries to diminish the belts. He belittles the belts. Then, I earned the right to pick and choose who I want to, and this guy can pick and fight who he wants to fight. Floyd Mayweather, the old crusty, 46 years old, I think he's 47 years old, he is the one that ushered in that. Booger Ray Leonard used those same talking points. So the young boxing fans who look up to Floyd Mayweather, the Flomos, they have ushered that in. This is what's going on. I've been fighting a good fight since I've been on YouTube. I've been attacked. I've been called a coon, Uncle Tom, sellout, a hater, all of that. I still been holding the line. The only thing I'm doing now, I'm just not wrestling with them anymore. I understand, hey, look, we're just going to agree to disagree. I know that I know that you have a non-boxing criteria. I know that you only know about 3 or 4 fighters. You only follow the popular fighters. And to you, your fighter is the end all be all. I get that. They told me, oh man, don't nobody want to hear that no more. Don't nobody want to hear that no more, man. That's old. That's over with. Floyd said this. Floyd said that. It was the old Christies that ushered that in. So I'm not mad at no one that's 22, 23, 24, 25, or even 30 for using Floyd Mayweather talking points. Soon as I hear him talk, I know where it come from. I'm like, man, all right, man. You get what I'm saying? I know where it come from. And it taught me to remove myself from an emotional standpoint from boxing. This is why I can accept phone calls that I don't agree with and let the brothers and sisters talk and then say, okay, man, your point well taken, hang up and leave and go to the next call. Because I'm not attached to it. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to do any of that. No, I'm not going to do any of that. All right, I get your point. I don't agree with it, but I get your point. It is what it is. Bam. Because any talking point that's outside of the boxing criteria, any talking point that's outside of the boxing criteria is a mute point to me. I'm just saying to me. You get what I'm saying?
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
Shout out to Great Bridgewater, dropping that $2 super chat. He said, young guns pimping the game. Old ones had no choice. Yeah. See, the old heads had to fight. That's the foundation from which these young guys are standing on. The reason why these young guys are making so much money right now was because of those who came before you who laid the foundation. See, Hagler could not afford to say, I'm not going to fight David Benavidez, or I'm not going to fight Devin Haney, or I'm not going to fight Shakur, or I'm not going to fight Tank Davis, or I'm not going to fight Frank Martin, or I'm not going to fight Ryan Garcia, or I'm not going to fight Superel Matias, or I'm not going to fight Teofimo Lopez, or I'm not going to fight Terrence Crawford, or I'm not going to fight Errol Spence. Hagler had fought everybody. Different era, different criteria. They fought 15 rounders, different area. So I cannot hold this era to the old school criteria. That's why I can't compare this era to the old school era, because there was a different criteria then. You couldn't afford to see back then. If you duck somebody, you may not get another chance to fight for a title again. If you told your promoter, look, man, I ain't fighting that dude, guess what? You might not get another shot. In this era, they ain't got, it is what it is. So, I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. The same guy who brag about how many champions he beat, how many belts he won in one breath, is turning around telling you that the belts don't mean nothing. I can't feed my kids, my family off legacy, while bragging about his legacy. The irony in that, Floyd Money Mayweather, until Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, all these other young fighters in interviews with Fight Hype that'll listen, that I can't pay my bills with legacy. I can't take care of my kids and my grandkids with legacy. Belts don't do nothing but collect. No, I can't take care of my kids with belts and stuff like that. Without letting them know that, look, man, the legacy fighting the top guys is going to get you to the bag. So you have these guys jumping in the game, these new booties. They don't know nothing about Pretty Boy Floyd. They followed the Money Mayweather era. And where the disconnect is at is this. They want to be Money Mayweather without going through the Pretty Boy Floyd phase. I say this all the time. You can't be Money Mayweather without Pretty Boy Floyd, because Pretty Boy Floyd put the work in and was the foundation to Money Mayweather, i.e. thanks to Oscar De La Hoya. I say this all the time on this show. I just haven't said it in a while, and people think that, oh man, Coach ain't said it in a while, bro. But if you've been following me, I literally have been saying the same thing since I've been on YouTube. The exact same thing. It just now, it's like, I mean, all right, man. If that's what y'all say, I just ain't finna wrestle with you about it. Shout out to Stephen X. He say Tank wants Ferraris to fight Devin. What is this? I mean, that's the era that we're in right now. That's the era that we're in.
True.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Ooh, that look good.
I'm just saying though, a nigga that fought, the nigga that brag about his legacy, who he fought, who he beat, this and that, and one breath gonna tell you that legacy don't mean nothing, the belts don't mean nothing. Then why do you brag about your legacy? Why do you brag about who you beat? Why do you brag about the champions you fought? Because if you beat champions, you winning belts, right? Or former champions. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm gonna tell you guys something too. Hold on. We're gonna have a giveaway tomorrow. I remember I told you guys I ordered the Jeopardy wheel, and I told you that it's supposed to come tonight at 10 o'clock. So we'll do the giveaway. We'll do the $500 cash giveaway tomorrow. It's gonna go to 2 members. I don't know who the members are. I have the members up. As a matter of fact, I think I have like 143 members. So we're gonna start with the oldest members. We're gonna put them on the wheel, spin them all of them around. Whoever it lands on, we're gonna send you some money, right? We're gonna do a $500 cash giveaway. Really, it's gonna be $250. We're giving away $500 tomorrow, but I want 2 people to win. So one person gonna get $250. Another person gonna get $250. We're gonna spin the wheel right here on the show in front of everybody so you can see it. But that's just where we at right now. I get it. I understand. Do I like it? No. But I had to take my emotions out of it because it allows me to be able just, you know what? I get it. I see what it is right now. These guys want to be Money Mayweather without going through Pretty Boy Floyd. Anybody who brag about Floyd Mayweather, they talk, yeah, man, he made this money, he made that money. And these guys are just trying to emulate a blueprint that you'll never be able to imitate, right? Because you're not on Dancing with the Stars, you're not on WWE, you're not at the Hip Hop Awards, you're not at the Source Awards, you're not at the BET Awards, you're not at the Oscars, you're not hanging with the hottest rapper in the game at that time at 50 Cent, you're not hanging with the hottest pop artist at that time, one of them is Justin Bieber. Like, you're not with that. And then guess what? When Floyd fought, as a matter of fact, when Floyd fought, he made sure he fought people who had a following already. Every record he broke, he didn't break that record by himself. He fought people who had countries backing them and who were icons in their own right doing numbers. These are the facts. If you listen to these Flomos and these guys today who praise and worship Floyd, everything Floyd, right? They don't talk about what the other fighters brought to the table. It ain't like he was fighting Poach Chop Willie and he was breaking records. When he fought Birdo, what did he sell when he fought Birdo? That shit went triple wood. When he fought Birdo. What did he sell when he fought Pacquiao? Ricky Hatton, Oscar De La Hoya, Conor McGregor from the MMA. Like, they like to pick and choose. And I sit back and listen to these guys. They like to pick and choose. He said that villain role made him a superstar. No, that really wasn't it. I mean, yeah, that was it. That was part of it, but that's just part of the story. Anybody can play a villain. Playing the villain doesn't make you a superstar. You got to look at the time and day that what was going on and listen to what I'm saying. Who he fought, who you fight matters. He didn't break no records fighting doggone Robert the Ghost Guerrero. Didn't break no records. You get what I'm saying? Like literally, fam. I be listening to these dudes, and I'm like, God damn, these niggas like they pick and choose. They pick and choose what they want to believe in order to fit their confirmation bias. I'm like, okay, all right. So let me do this one more time. Let's do this one more time for the lames out there. For the lames that I got to put up on game. This is for the lames that I have to put up on game. Hold on, I think we got a couple of super chats. Shout out to Lex Parker. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, objectively speaking, what Floyd fights do you think were boring? I personally love that style and never understood the narrative. I don't know. I got to look and see. The Robert the Ghost fight was a boring fight to me. But people have a right to feel the way they want to feel about Floyd. If you are a diehard fan of Floyd, then you feel differently. It's just a matter of opinion. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shout out to A Crown for becoming a member. Salute to you, fam. I mean, it is what it is. Carl, hold on. So, but there's a difference between Pretty Boy Floyd and Money Mayweather. I know more about Floyd Mayweather than probably one of his most diehard modern day fans, because the modern day fans know nothing about. They know nothing because they have to Google it, but they don't even know. They don't know about Pretty Boy Floyd. They leave out pertinent information when it comes to their favorite fighter. These Flobos, I hate man fans, extreme man fans. I just don't like them. I don't care who the fighter is. What is Canelo, Floyd, whoever? It doesn't matter who it is, because again, these fighters don't know. They don't know you. They won't piss on you if you're on fire. And the stuff that these guys do online to argue and fight and do this and that, I'm just not going to do it myself.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Carlo, what's your name? Where you calling from?
The Villain, Coach, Southside Minneapolis.
The Villain, Southside, talk to me.
Yeah, you said the villain. No, I wanted to say a villain. Being a villain is a way of life, just like everything else. but what I was gonna say about Tank and Frank Martin. I watched that press conference yesterday, a rerun of it rather, and I remember Tank Davis saying round 8 to 10. Then I remember Frank saying I know how your whole team walk, and I took that as a slight right there when he said, "I know how your whole team walk."
Yeah.
Then that Stuart said, he said, not only do you know how your whole team walk, he said, Al fucked up when he signed the contract. So I'm looking forward to that joker right there. But I started watching boxing in the early '90s. Mike Tyson was my favorite fighter back then. Before I got locked up in '95, I just turned 49 yesterday too, Coach. But that's another story though. But Mike Tyson though, my favorite pictures of Mike Tyson. One of them he smoking a joint, and the other picture he on the ground trying to find his motherfucking mouthpiece after what
Buster Douglas.
What Buster Douglas did to him and shit. And right before I got out in 2015, I messed around and seen Bud fighting on ESPN, and I've been watching Bud ever since. So I'm representing for my I don't know when y'all coined that term slick black fighter, but I like how that shit sound. But the only thing is, I like the ones that let their motherfucking hands go. I don't like the motherfuckers that be playing possum and old cat and mouse shit. Let them mother you up in the ring with them other motherfuckers. I don't get no fuck if they European, Hispanic, Asian, whoop their ass, let them motherfucking hands go. Let's go. Southside, stand up.
Right,
I'm going.
Shout out to the Villain, man. It ain't no slick black fighters in 2024. The slick black fighters was James Lights Out Tony, Pernell Whitaker. Those are the ones that really, really come to mind. Slick black fighter are those who sit right there and fight in that pocket and can slip, roll, parry, block, counter, and you can't really get a clean shot on them. Literally in the past 30 years, Pernell Whitaker and James Lights Out Tony are the true definition of what a slick black fighter is. Slick black fighter is somebody that's running. I'm sticking and moving. I'm hitting you, but I'm running. Frankie Randall was pretty good. Milton Taylor was pretty good, right? But a slick black fighter is someone that really that sits in that pocket, doesn't really get hit. You can't hit that. You can't hit him. He's right in front of you. He ain't running. He ain't doing what Shakur did with Ever De Los Santos. That ain't slick black fighting. So that word has to be buried in 2024. Ain't no slick black fighters. There are black fighters that are good, but the slick, we got to take the slick away. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather could be considered as a slick black fighter in his era. That day, it's Floyd Mayweather. Outside of that, ain't none of these dudes slick. They black fighters. That's it. Slick black fighters? No, they're just black fighters. That's it. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Maintain, Queens, New York.
Maintain, Queens. Talk to me.
Peace, Coach. Yeah, going back to what you were talking about as well, it has to do a lot with selective memory. When you talk about how people, always want to be in favor with Floyd, they always forget what they want to forget, right? And the biggest thing that you brought up to me was the Pretty Boy Floyd era, right? Having to go through the Gennaro Hernandezes, the Diego Castillos, Corrales, and Arturo Gatti and those guys, but they have selective memory just because they want to. Yep, Chop Corley, all those guys. And they just want to remember what they want to remember. And, I didn't even think about it, but what you said, Coach, about, belts can't feed my kids and legacy, but then he's always talking about the belts and always talking about them. So which one is it? I'm going to use your phrase. Which one is it?
Which one is it?
Right? Yeah, man. And so that's what I think is so crazy when they talk about Floyd and they forget all of the past. And then, like you said, when he became money, it was because he was very selective fighting those popular fighters. Like he knew he transitioned to the superstar. We obviously know with De La Hoya, but then subsequently, like you said, the Ricky Hatton who had all of England behind him, the Cottos who had all of Puerto Rico behind him. You know what I mean? And he was very selective with the people he chose, Canelo, so on and so forth. And he was very smart. We can't take away his business decisions, but in terms of giving him all the credit for all the shit that they want to give him credit for, you can't. You gotta be complete with the package, and you gotta state everything. You can't just have that selective memory. I don't want that Jeopardy music, Coach. So I just want to say, keep doing your thing. Peace, man, and appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Salute, fam. So I want to show y'all this. Floyd broke records. We following the Floyd Mayweather green print. Oh, you are? Okay. Following Floyd Mayweather green print. Listen, you following the Floyd Mayweather green print, right? Where was your Angel Man Freddy? Where was your Carlos Rios? Where was your Emmanuel Augustus? He had 1,000 losses, but he was a great fighter. Where was your Diego Corrales today? Like you gotta put in work. You had to fight these guys. There was no, I ain't fighting nobody. I'm not fighting none of those guys. They don't bring nothing to the table. It's about putting butts in seats. Wasn't none of that. Where was your Jose Luis Castillo? Where was your DeMarcus Chop Corley? Your Arturo Gatti? Your Shambar Mitchell? Your Zab Judah? And I'm not saying these names in particular, but I'm saying the fighters today, they're not going through that. He fought Oscar De La Hoya, which made him Money Mayweather. That's when he made the transition to Money Mayweather. When he beat Oscar De La Hoya. I thought Oscar won that fight, split decision. The judges gave it to Floyd, split decision. I'm not going to go to war about it. That's just my opinion, right? But Oscar De La Hoya had a following. He was the golden boy, the golden goose at that time. Let them tell it, Floyd sold everything by himself. But he made sure he fought big-name fighters who already had a following and who already was a draw and was cash cows themselves. This is what the Flomos don't talk about. Let's continue. Ricky Hatton had an entire country behind him. Juan Manuel Marquez, Mexican legend. Floyd came in overweight on it. Overpaid the man. He moved up from 135 to welterweight to fight Floyd. Floyd missed weight or something, paid him or whatever. Think his fight previously, let's see. I think his fight previously before Floyd was 135? Let me see. I just want to make sure. Yeah. If you look at Marquez, when Marquez fought Floyd Mayweather, the fight before, he fought at 135 pounds. That's what he fought at. The fight before that, he fought Casamayor, 135. The fight before that, he fought Manny Pacquiao at 130. His last fight at 135, he jumped 2 weight divisions to fight Floyd. No warm-up fights at 40s. He jumped 2 weight divisions. Floyd came in overweight and paid the man. But that's neither here nor there. He had a following. Big Mexican fan base. Ricky Hatton had an entire country behind him. Oscar De La Hoya was the golden boy. He had a massive following, Oscar De La Hoya did. Shane Mosley was old, but he had a popular name. Victor Ortiz, he was a young pup coming up, right? Miguel Cotto, Puerto Rican legend. These dudes ain't no scrubs on this list. Robert the Ghost Guerrero, I think he was a 3-4 division weight world champion, I think. But Robert the Ghost Guerrero really wasn't nobody. And all of these fighters fought on Golden Boy at the time, if I'm not mistaken. Saul Canelo Alvarez, he had a big name at the time, but Canelo was not as big as he is today. But he had a following. This wasn't no bombs they pulled off the street. And Floyd sold it by himself. Because, hey, my name Floyd Mayweather, y'all go buy my pay-per-views. It didn't work that way. Let the Flomo sell it. That's how it worked. That's how it went down, though. Right? Manny Pacquiao. Filipino legend. Andre Berto was nobody from a popularity standpoint. Andre Berto was a good fighter, but did he have any? Was he popular? No. Conor, he didn't sell nothing with Berto, like 400,000 pay-per-view buys. 3-something, right? Conor McGregor, MMA superstar. There was no MMA fighter at that time bigger than Conor McGregor. Do you remember the press conference? They went on a world tour. That's how big this world. Conor McGregor brought Ireland and he brought the entire MMA world with him. Let's all tell it. Floyd did it by himself. True. So miss me with that, dog. Miss me with that. Your Floyd Mayweather arguments and you're following the Mayweather green print arguments. It don't work over here with me. It doesn't work over here with me. So anyway, I just choose not to argue. Let's give everybody a round of applause. You know what I mean? I'm just like, man, it is what it is. I just called it the way I see it. Like, those are the facts. There's no feelings involved in it. That's the reality. We do your research. Find out all the pay-per-view records that was broken, live gate records that was broken. Study the guy who Floyd fought. Study the guy who he fought. Who did he do live gate records with? Who did he do pay-per-view numbers with? He didn't do it by himself. Oh, man. See, and this is what I say. See, this is the problem. We have too much of this.
After my God, I respected you. After my God. After my God.
You second to God, champ.
No. I didn't listen. I respect him. I'm sorry. I respect him.
Come on for the nigga pass out. Take a picture before you pass out.
Yeah, get him before he pass out.
Yeah.
Hold him up.
Yo, we gotta take this guy everywhere. Yeah. Yo, champ.
He needs air.
You need air.
Take the picture. Take the picture before you face the picture.
That's my hero, right? That's my hero. One more.
It takes a lot to take a lot to do. Alright, why you pushing?
Don't worry about it. Come on, I got you, guys.
Look at y'all look at this nigga right here. This is looking at his avatar. What's the dude named John Gomez? John Gomez is the old crusty nigga that I'm talking about. You are the old crescent nigga that I'm talking about. Did you hear anything that I said, John Gomez? I literally broke down the biggest fights that Floyd had and broke down the following that the fighters he fought had at the time. Why they were such a success. Nothing I said was hate. Everything I said was factual. You the old crested nigga that I be talking about. Why are you over here? I have no idea. If you subscribe John Gomez, y'all don't block him, but if you subscribe John Gomez, you probably need to unsubscribe and take your old crested ass back where you came from. You sound so stupid right now. Literally, I broke down the following that Conor McGregor had. Literally, I broke down the following that Manny Pacquiao had. That doggone Saul Canelo Alvarez had. That Miguel Cotto had. That Shane Mosley and Juan Manuel Marquez had. And Ricky Hatton and Oscar De La Hoya had. Literally, I broke that down. And literally, I said that all of these guys want to follow Money Mayweather, but they don't want to go through the Pretty Boy Floyd phase. What part of that you're not understanding? You the old crusty. You know what I mean? You might need to go somewhere else, sir. This is not the spot for you. Anyways, the old crusty niggas make me sick. Carla, what's your name when you call it from?
What's up, Coach? Crosby, 1968 from Sacktown.
1968, talk. Crosby, 1968, talk to me.
Yeah, man. What trips me out every time I see that clip you just played, that fool got the nerve and pose up floor with his finger gritting his teeth like he's some tough guy. You down on your knees groveling for this man. That crap trips me out every time I see that. But anyway, I love the show, boss. You keep it moving. Peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute, fam. See, I told y'all. The only thing people hate more than the truth, what did I say? The only thing that people hate more than the truth is the person that speaks the truth. Like literally, everything I said was factual. I didn't defecate on Floyd. I didn't say Floyd was garbage. I didn't say Floyd was trash. I didn't say any of that. I literally spoke the facts. I said his biggest fights that he's had, he fought guys who had a following. And did I lie about that? No. I said that these young guys are listening to what Floyd say about legacy don't matter and belts don't matter, while in one breath, while ignoring the fact that every time Floyd brags, he brags about the legacy defining fights that he had in the past. He brag about the legacy defining fights and the top name fighters that he beat in order to take him to heavenly heights. So how can you brag about legacy defining fights, brag about champions who you beat in one breath, when in another breath on the flip side of that coin say that, hey, belts don't matter and legacy don't matter? Well, the belts and the legacy is what defined who you were. That's what helped you get to the point to where you was at. You wasn't saying back then, yeah, man, he don't bring nothing to the table. He got to do this and do that, yada, 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 blah, this, quasi. No. And this is the misconception what's going on with these young fighters today and these young boxing fans. I just choose to take my emotions out of it. I fought the good fight. I'm through fighting with these niggas. The young ones and the old ones. I'm through fighting with them because they are ignorant when it comes to this sport. And I refuse to argue with ignorance. Sir, if that's what you believe, fine, so be it. I'm done with it. You can have that. Because I'm not argumentative. I'm not going to argue with you about your opinion. You wronger than 3 left pair of shoes, but there's nothing right about a left pair of shoes. But, don't worry about that. It's fine. You get what I'm saying? Hate, the truth is construed as hate today. Literally. I'm going to hold the line. I do know that I hold an unpopular opinion because the era that we in is different from the era that I came up in. I'm 50 years old. I'm not an old crusty. I'm old, but I'm not crusty. I understand what's going on. I see what's going on. I have a boxing criteria and we have commandments. I don't fanboy over no fighters because these fighters are millionaires. They make a lot of money. And when Floyd go to the debate, Coach don't get none of the money. When Tank go to the debate, Coach don't get none of the money. When Shakur and Devin Haney and Oscar and any of these guys go to the debate, Coach don't get none of the money. So it's It's foolish for me to argue on behalf of a multimillionaire that's living in a mansion, riding around in Rolls Royces, and sleeping and being with some of the most exotic women in the world. When I'm not living like that, I ain't got the kind of money they have. So, my boxing criteria has nothing to do with popularity. My boxing criteria has nothing to do with putting butts in seats. My boxing criteria has nothing to do with how many social media followers or how pretty your fighter fingernails look, how many times he go to the Gucci store, or none of that. It has nothing to do with that. I have a real boxing criteria. That's it. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to J Pitt City dropping a $2 super chat. He said Florida Marquez fought at Ryan weight. Oh, hey, you know what? Hey, J Pitt City. I think Floyd ended up paying I think he ended up paying a fine or something. He paid Marquez like $1 million or $2 million or something because he came in overweight or whatever. Marquez jumped from 135 to 146, and Floyd, it was easy work for Floyd. To be fair. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Last call.
Hey man, this easy 2 times.
Easy 2 times. Talk to me.
Yo, I remember you said on one of my last call, you said something about being like you stopped at that point. I'm not trying to argue with you, but I'm just trying to give express what I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. But I will say this: just because your age is your age, don't mean you resonate with what other people doing. You feel what I'm saying? Because you move differently.
And vice versa.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, vice versa. That's all I pretty much wanted to say, no gripe with you. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. But I just had to say, just because you are age bracket, don't mean you act like that age bracket or even categorize in it, because you a whole different breed. You feel what I'm saying? That's basically all I got to say. It's much love, man. Peace out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to be like D-Block, be on this bitch too long. I just had to express myself, I'm out. Peace.
All right, slow down. Let's give a shout out to. Listen, do we have any cash appers? I don't know. We got any cash appers today. Oh yeah, we do have cash appers. My bad. Cookie out there barking. I don't know why Cookie barking. What Cookie barking at? We giving the cash giveaway tomorrow. $500 cash giveaway. I'm gonna pull up the members now. And I'm going to get this Wheel of Fortune, this Jeopardy wheel, and we're going to make it do what it do. Wheel of Fortune rather. Shout out to Tay Hill. Hey, okay. For dropping a half a dub, cash app. Shout out to Tay Hill, man. I really appreciate you. Let's get to all of the super chatters. Shout out to JP City. Hey, okay. Shout out to A Crown for becoming a member. Hey, okay. Shout out to Lex Parker. Hey, okay. Stephen X. Hey, okay. Shout out to Great Bridgewater. Hey, okay. Please have your cash apps ready, and please have your Zelle ready. Send us some money to somebody tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna do this every week. You know what I mean? So we're supposed to do it on Mondays. We're gonna do it on the Mondays, but I didn't know how I wanted to do it. I won't get the wheel till tonight, so I better do it that way. I think that'd be fair. That's so everybody know it's not fixed. Oh, he giving it to certain people showing favoritism. No, you're going to see it right here on the show. We're going to write the name down. We're going to spin the wheel. Whatever name it land on, that's who's going to get the money. Shout out to Chastity Thomas. Hey, okay. Shout out to Crosby 1968. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jonathan Cook. Hey, okay. Shout out to Dodge J. Hey, okay. Shout out to Toon. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Martin. Hey, okay. Shout out to Big Dog Willie. Hey, okay. Shout out to Dantes. Hey, okay. Shout out to Super G. Hey, okay. Shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez. Hey, okay. Shout out to Evis Mencia. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Hey, okay. And shout out to Mike from Bensonhurst. Hey, okay. Let's give all the cash appers and the super chatters a round of applause. Let's give a shout out to some of the people in the chat. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Hey, okay. Shout out to La Jessica. Hey, okay. As a matter of fact, I got all the Tenderonis and PYTs and honey deals right here. Shout out to hold on. Shout out to Chill Will dropping out $2 super chat. He said, "What's good, coach? Just showing love, no Diddy." Yeah, no Diddy. Shout out to Chill Will.
Okay.
Shout out to Corey Bradley. He said we need it on Pocket Watching Tuesdays. Oh, Pocket Watching Tuesdays. The day is Pocket Watching Tuesday. The day Tuesday, I forgot the day was Pocket Watching Tuesday, dog. That's my bad. My bad. My fault. I forgot. I gotta write it down cause I'll be forgetting. Y'all know I be forgetting, man. So let me write this down. Make a note of myself. Pocket Watching Tuesdays. I'm gonna put this on the on a sticky note, right? So I remember. I have notes right here, so I won't forget. Pocket Watching Tuesdays. The reason why I wanted to do it on Mondays because a lot of people hate going to work on Mondays. A lot of people hate going to work on Mondays, fam. So Pocket Watching Tuesdays, yeah. A lot of people hate going. You know how people hate. I don't know what it is about Monday. People hate Monday. So I'm like, man, you know what? Why not just give out some money on the Monday? So people can have something. You get what I'm saying? That's what I thought about. But we'll see. We're giving money out to the members, but we're giving money out to more than the members. So you don't necessarily have to be a member, but the members are the priority on this particular spin cycle right here. After we finish that, we're going to other people that's in the chat. Probably it ain't necessarily got to be moderators or whatever. Just other people that's in the chat. We'll just randomly pick somebody, put their name down on the wheel. We'll spin it right here on the show, and then just have your Cash Apps and your Zelle ready. And you'll get paid right on the show live. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to EG. Shout out to EG for becoming a member. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to all of the tenderoni, the PYTs and Honey Dips. Shout out to Lisa Bales. Mimi 24. Shout out to Mo Easy. Shout out to Sheila and Callie. The Duchess of Wisdom. Shout out to Goddess. Passion for Beauty. Shout out to Sabrina Lee. Chastity Thomas. Shout out to Miss Connie Stevens. Jackie Hernandez. Food Revolution. Bless 365. Shout out to Tila. Shout out to Miss Parker. Shout out to Nick Rich. Shout out to Phil on the Tube. Shout out to Amina. Shout out to Green Eyes P. Salute to Bree. Shout out to Ebony 76. Shout out to Felicia Williams. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to La Jessica. Karma Serene. Shout out to Kiki, Detroit Stand Up. Shout out to Summer in November. The lovely Elena. And we can't forget about my pretty sisters, Nay. Shout out to Nay. Let's give all the tenderonis, the PYTs, and the Honey Dips a round of applause. Who you fight matters, man. Who you fight matters. If you're going to do big numbers at the box office, I guarantee you're going to have a dance partner that's his equal draw to you. I'm going to prove it to you. Tank Davis and Frank Martin would not do big pay-per-view numbers. Because Frank Martin's not a draw. Frank Martin ain't Ryan Garcia. It's not going to do that with Frank Martin. Honestly, I'm telling you the truth. Wait till June 15th get here and tell me how many pay-per-view buys you think how many records they gonna break. They ain't gonna break none. The only record they're gonna break win on that fight. Frank Martin ain't nobody from a popularity standpoint. He's a good fighter, but he's more known for being Errol Spence's fighter. That's what he's known for. Oh, that's Errol Spence fighter. Frank Martin, he on what is Big Fish Promotions? What's Errol Spence promotion the company name? Man Down Promotion. He went Man Down Promotions. Now I don't know what type of promoting Errol Spence is doing with him. Cause I see Tom Brown in the back. But that's it. You get what I'm saying? So that, it is what it is. But that card will do good because it has David Benavidez fighting on there. David Benavidez is fighting on there, but I'm telling you, it's not. It ain't Ryan Garcia. So in order to do big numbers, you're going to have a dance partner that's a draw. That's the key. That's the formula to doing great numbers. That's always been the formula. You can't fight Poke Chop Willie and expect to get millions of people watching you. People not interested in Pork Chop Willie. People want to see Godzilla fight King Kong. People don't want to see Godzilla fight Papa Smurf. And then say, yeah, man, we're going to do great numbers. People ain't showing up for that. People going to show up for Godzilla and King Kong. King Kong and Mothra. Megatron and Optimus Prime. Lion-O and Mothra. He-Man and Skeletor. That's what they showing up for. I'm telling you. I've been watching this too long.
True.
Anyways. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Jamie from New York.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to E.G. Fisker.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to LaJessica.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Nelly Content.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Stephen X.
Hey, okay.
And shout out to Turkey Al Sheik. Turkey Al Sheik understands this. Best thing happening in boxing today is Turkey Al Sheik. No more wrong side of the street. No more you got to be signed. You signed to the wrong promotional company. No more 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. No more hiding behind your promotional company. No more none of that. That's over with. No more signing the contract. No more. You got to leave Top Rank. You got to leave Matchroom if you want to get a fight over here. That's dead now. That's over with. As you can see, you see PBC fighters fighting on Terrence Crawford and Madramov's undercard. Actually, so how does a PBC fighter, traditionally PBC fighter, fight on someone else's undercard? Because they don't have any fight dates, and Al Heyman have to let these guys go fight on someone else's card in order for them to make money to feed themselves. Shout out to Turkey Al Sheik. No more of that. No more of that foolishness that we've been dealing with since I've been on YouTube. The 3.5 years I've been on YouTube.
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
But before we go, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth that's not a content creator, black, white, or Hispanic, who thanks Al Heyman before the show starts and thanks Al Heyman in closing of the show. You other content creators who's supposed to be pro for the brother, y'all better step your game up, because guess what? Don't nobody thank Al Heyman more than me.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. Them names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
It is what it is, man. And be sitting there watching the show, hate watching, did not want to hit the like button. Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Somebody named S Steel says, why S Steel Blue? He said, why is Blue Bloods copying your super chat shout outs? He a clown. No, sir. Blue Blood Sports TV is not copying my super chat shout outs. I've copied Blue Blood Sports TV super chat shout outs. Blue was the first one to say for dropping that half for dub on your boy. And I was trolling. Blue had, you guys, I don't know if you know, but, I'm beefing with the Alphabet Boys, the LDBC. I'm the LDBC killer. So what happened was, I was, I'm going at all those guys, right? No Diddy. And so what happened was there was some Blue Blood Sports TV subscribers came in my chat and they was trolling me in my chat. So I was mimicking the way Blue announces when someone gets a super chat. And the guys in the chat was getting angry and upset. So me being the petty guy that I am, I say, so since this pushed their buttons, I'm going to continue to say it in order to get these guys more upset and get a reaction out of them since this offends them. And that's why I just kept saying it. I said it my way. I just kept saying it. And then one day, shout out to Blue Boy Sports TV came on this show. He called the show when I was closing like now, and he spoke to me. live on air, and then we spoke off the air, and then whatever issues we had, we squashed it, and then Blue said, you know what, man, you can continue to use it, man. I ain't tripping. So he said I can use it, so I just kept using it.
True.
That's the truth. That's the truth, fam. So Blue ain't copying me. I copied him. Those are the facts. But I have permission to do it now. It is what it is, man.
Now, do you retire or do you take one of the toughest fights of your career against a young black African American stud who's been working his ass off since he was 8 years old? Do my brother put it all on the line then? So if not, then come see me. I want some smoke. I want it all, baby.
It is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You know, these are the type of fights that I want to see. Oh, pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, finna knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want a whole of smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got you backing up, nigga. I got you backing up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. You know, just shout out to everybody, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We the can man over here, man.
But you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
It is what it is, man.
I still love you.
You know, when it comes to this boxing shit, you know what we say. We run it thing.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
I'm glad now that Gervonta Tank Davis is taking the initiative to say that he want to fight those other top guys. He has a hit list. I'm glad that he took the initiative. I'm glad that he cleared the air on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. Because in the past, when he was on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, this is what he said in the past.
Me, the fans, we feeling like you not getting the best fights you supposed to. But we know Tank can fight anybody. Why is that? For me, we want to see you fight Lomachenko. We want to see you fight Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, motherfucking all the top who they say is the 4 horsemen and they anywhere around your weight class. We want to see it happen. When we gonna see it happen?
I'm not sure. I ain't got
that's
nothing to do. That was real shit.
That's some real shit.
I don't know. That's like.
How many times you don't went in there and said, I want these niggas, man?
To be honest, I ain't never said it.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Right? That's what I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. All we can do is, okay, we're going to see. We're going to see what's up. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. We're going to see if the actions don't fit what they say, then we know what time it is. But Tank said that he got a big deal. He's making a lot of money on this new deal. And I don't see nobody on the planet Earth paying Tank a lot of money, according to what he's saying, to fight Isak Cruz's, to fight Frank Martin's. He's going to have to justify whatever type of deal that he's going to get. The way he said his deal is bigger than Floyd Mayweather. Well, in order for you to get a deal that's bigger than Floyd Mayweather, look at the names that Floyd Mayweather fought. Look at the following of the fighters who Floyd Mayweather fought that justified those big fight purses. You can't get the big fight purses without fighting the big name fighters. So if the deal that Tank Davis said that he has is bigger than Floyd's, you're going to have to fight big name people. Now, who those big name people are, I have no goddamn idea. But that's what Tank is saying out of his mouth. We gonna see.
True.
We gonna see. We damn sure gonna see.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
It is what it is, man. Shout out to Booker Ray Leonard, man. They edited Hitman Hearns.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of him in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Didn't you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker's hold out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
Ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Man, look here, man. Shout out to Charles Edward Cheese.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to No Cap Entertainment.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Howie.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Stephen X.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to JC.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to The Natural.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Brady 12.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dodge J. Let's see. Fonz Jones. Tila. Who else we have? Seeing the same names. Shout out to Green Eyes P.
Hey, okay.
The Nigerian Nightmare.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to JC. Shout out to Hitman 42.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Hollow Davis.
Hey, okay.
Jamie from New York. In Quest.
Hey, okay.
Schoolo X-Man. Knockdown 305.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Highwayman.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Corey Bradley. Shout out to Cooking with Sir Senior. Shout out to Tila. Shout out to Brady 12.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Hitman 42. Shout out to The Natural. Shout out to SS Steel.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to No Cap Entertainment. Shout out to Ed Dog.
Hey, okay.
And as a matter of fact, shout out to all of the callers. Shout out to Martin from Jersey.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Tony from Chi-Town. Leo from H-Town. Rob from New York. Casino Light Press.
Hey, okay.
ATL. Shout out to Wookie Wook from Mass. Coach Eddie from the ATL. Curtis from Long Beach, D-Block from Dallas, Jerron from New York, Jamal from Omaha, Easy from Illinois, 2 times. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to Top Dog from Chicago.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dynasty from New York, Country, the Villain from Indianapolis, and shout out to Maintain from Queens.
Hey, okay.
And it is what it is, man. Y'all know what time of TI is. Shout out to the PYTs, the Tenderloins, and the Honey Dips. Y'all get ready, man. If you don't have a cash out, please get a cash out ready. We're going to be doing this every week. Cash giveaway, so that's the least we can do over here. We're gonna please have a cash app and a Zelle ready. We're gonna make it do what it do. I'm gonna be fair to everybody. That's all I know how to do is be transparent. It is what it is. I ain't showing no favoritism towards nobody. It is what it is. We're gonna have the I should have that wheel tonight. As a matter of fact, let me look and see. Let me look on my Amazon and see. Amazon, where's Amazon? Sorry about that, guys. Amazon, my orders, your orders. Oh, wait. Okay, it was delivered. Oh, it was delivered during the show. So I have it right here. Delivered. It's delivered. All right, so we'll do it tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. But before we go, shout out to the Tenderonis. Man, peace everybody, man. I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I got another interview dropping tomorrow. Well, the calls anyways. But you guys know what time it is. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to No Cap Entertainment. SP Got Beats. Shout out to Schoolo X-Men. Shout out to, who else we have? Schoolo X-Men. Shout out to just anyone else I may have forgotten. Texas 16 South. Shout out to Pauline. And just anyone else I may have forgotten on the show. Peace to everybody. Much love. Stephen X, Corey Bradley, La Jessica. Shout out to Edgar Rivera. Shout out to No Cap Entertainment, Tila, The Natural, Howie, New Country, Nigerian Nightmare, Daniel Agnew, Nelly Content. See you guys tomorrow. You know my motto, don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.